Some say that Ryan has never gone to the bathroom in his life, and that his infatuation with goldfish is out of control. However, we are not here to unpack this psychological and biological baggage. We're here to ask the question,
Are we rolling?
welcome to another episode of Are We Rolling, starring our wonderful cast. Say hi, wonderful cast.
Hi, wonderful
Hello.
cast.
Tonight we will be rolling dice and telling a story for our enjoyment as well as yours. Hope you enjoy, and welcome.
Alrighty. Recap for us. Okay, so we had started out. We were still in the town hall. We went back to the tavern. Obviously, we're missing Nick tonight, so we're gonna try to.
He'll be sleeping in the barrel.
He's sleeping in the barrel. Yeah, he did a few things on his own while we were going. I don't exactly know why. Anyway, when we got back to the tavern, Mo turned out to be that wispy, oozy creature, and kind of. I think we called the guards, so then the guards knew. My brain's like, how do you pronounce Nick's character's name again? Gyo? Like with
Gyo.
emphasis on the no, or the O.
Yeah.
Yo. He was climbing buildings. Highlight, I think, was trying to get him back and ripping a house apart in progress because 7 points of strength is too much.
Absurd.
But it's fun. One of the guards who we had sort of shown what was happening, he was like, okay, if you guys, want to take matters into your own hands, it's like, just don't let anybody else see you. The real Mo was dead. We found him in his room. We got a barrel, strapped it to Roger's back for Gyo. Let's see here. Went through general store, through a back alley.
Build out a little bit.
Oh, bring that back.
Let's see. Got to the chapel.
I'm thirsty.
There was Brother Tim, who was also a wisp ooze creature, which Roger thrashed him around.
No brother of mine.
Let's see. There's a hole that led down to a corridor, and sort of as we progressed, it was like, there was a pile of bodies in the chapel that was like, probably, what did we say, like 3/4 of the townsfolk, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, yeah. So I think as we went, it was kind of like, oh no.
Jordan forgot the butter.
What?
No,
butter,
we
butter
didn't.
was offered.
We did
They
not.
said no.
Yeah.
We did say no.
Yeah.
Only because we knew you were coming.
No
Fuck you,
butter.
butter.
No butter. Let me see.
Cool then.
We journeyed down the corridor
Yum.
to a big room where there was sort of this giant ooze called an oblex, which was sort of the combination of like all the other oozes, and that's how they were sort of taking over everybody.
It's pretty disgusting.
Why we?
That worked with both.
Let me see. Oozmo reappeared.
Did you dip it in your Kool-Aid?
He told me to.
I did not. Just adjustable.
Percy accidentally killed Gyo once by critical failing an arrow. So it had a bunch of small oozes appear.
He was not happy.
He was just like, why did you do this? It's like, look at the dice.
That's okay. That's what happens. Also, when you Designate me as your DM. I make that stuff happen, and it's fun.
It's well, I mean,
It's
we
fun for
we
me.
stabilized him. He got some health back. Climbed on top of the giant ooze, and then the ooze just biffed him straight up. So he just died again anyway.
You want to start a coup?
Percy tried multiple times to make a Molotov, and made it at the end by the time that Roger ripped a hole in the ooze and went inside. It ripped it apart from the inside out, thus rendering the Molotov process useless. Which Percy was
Thank
not
you for
happy
reminding
about. You're
It's
welcome.
not like I had to edit this and go over it over and over and over.
Not like I didn't watch the same part like 5 times trying to get rid of like, this little
At this
bit.
point, it's not that he's dropped it like a couple times. It's he's dropped it a
few dozen.
It's not like this has been torturing me for the last week and Jordan's just rubbing it in.
Yeah, we ripped that apart, stabilized Geo. I think probably put him back in the barrel because since Nick's not here, that's where
that
he
was
is.
perfect because I think it was like literally he was like, yeah, he's all right.
Jordan forgot the butter, but he remembered the salt to pour in my wound.
And we got a bag of holding, which we were instructed to go see a wizard about.
I moved and then I turned in, so I
Okay.
opened up.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's sounding dangerous tonight. Gotta get away.
And that's where we're at. We are still in this large room with a big pile of, I guess, ooze that's left from the creature.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What would you guys like to start by doing?
Pick up Nick's lifeless corpse and put it in the barrel.
Well, it's
Is he still down?
Yeah.
We stabilized
We
him.
stabilize him.
But he's still unconscious.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's gonna chill in the barrel.
Yeah. Put the lid on.
Yep. Keep him safe.
Seal it.
Awesome.
Throw it in the
That means
river.
we can just throw him whenever we want.
Throw it in
We're sorry,
a
Nick.
river, Andy Moses.
What a distraction that'd be. You throw a barrel, the lid pops off, and out comes his.
This corpse is just.
I think you should play with him like that.
Do we still have a torch? Does somebody still have a lit torch?
Oh
No.
let's light a torch.
Can we light a
Can we?
torch?
We should be able to see it
Yeah,
from
you have a sparker.
I have the
Spark it.
sparker. Spark it.
Because otherwise,
Nick
like,
had
the
the
only
other
light
torch.
was in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Well, so if you picked him up, put him in the barrel, you probably had access to the torch there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pick up the torch and I'll light it with my little flint box.
Okay. Should we... I was just thinking, like, I would like to look for another way out, but the only way to look is if we have light.
Let there be light.
Let there be light. Alright. Journey around looking for another way out.
Roll a perception check.
That's a 4.
I'm gonna look too.
I'm gonna look! It's dark!
That's a 10.
Can you add strength to that?
Can I look real hard? Like if I strain my eyes.
Yeah, brother.
Just like, and you're like...
From what you guys see is the way you came in. That's the only way out. From what you see.
Because we can't see.
Yeah, and that's also with you
did
guys
you do a
searching the
check?
room. Because
No,
I'm not just saying that you're like standing there and being like, oh, we have to go back. You guys search the room.
No, yeah.
The room looks to be kind of like a cistern that comes where the sewage comes in, so it's not just sitting undertown and stinking and rotting and whatnot.
Okay.
So whoever designed this was actually very smart. For a small town, whoever designed it, very smart. Very smart idea.
Don't shit where you eat.
Yes. Wipe with your left, eat with your right. Lesson of the day, folks. Right, Jordan?
Yes, exactly. Certainly. Why not? No, because I was just thinking,
Cool.
there's got to be somebody. Well, the quarter of the town that's left to come look for us. Because we killed everybody else. Well, they were already dead, but...
What would... Does Roger, does he know anything about this type of creature? This type of thing?
Roll an intelligence check.
Flat roll. Hey, 16.
So I did tell you guys what it was last time, but this is an oblex.
Yes.
And so an oblex, they're very rare. They are complete sentient beings. Oozes are generally not sentient beings.
Right.
To the point that they can make intelligent tactical decisions. But this is because it can harvest the memories and intelligence of others. So because it has 3/4 of the town, maybe even more than that, it has that much more tactical advantage.
Okay, yeah.
But we killed it anyway.
But it can only move 10 feet at a time.
Right.
Mo's too fast.
It was Mo that did it.
Yeah, so this was likely to be the heart of all the other ones then.
Yeah, so usually when it comes to oozes, if you're able to kill them, like in this situation, if you're able to kill the mother or the elder or the parent of it,
The big boy.
Usually all the rest will die off with it, unless it's like a black pudding, which would be like a black pudding ooze. It's separate. Like if it separates, then it's two separate entities. It's not. So that's different. With a gelatinous cube, it's one entity and that's it.
It's just
It's just a gelatinous cube. This is like, because you saw those tendrils coming off that were ropes. For the yeah.
Oh, that's what that was using that. Okay, yeah.
So the mayor. So that's why the mayor got you guys to all wear ropes around your ankles, so that you guys couldn't tell that everyone else was affected. Yeah. Pretty crazy, huh?
Except for Mo, because he didn't have a rope.
Not when they stepped on it.
Yeah, so you went to step and just... And it was like...
Huh.
Die here, I'll bash you to the ground.
Yeah, so that's what you know of them. I know that's I just gave you most of the information, but yeah. And based on stuff you guys found out, that fire does, gives it disadvantage.
Fire helps.
Fire helps.
Also, flour is flammable.
Flour's flammable.
Flower's
Caleb.
flammable.
Come on, Caleb.
Yeah, you should have got that.
It's just like, is flour flammable? And we're like, I don't know.
I had no
It's
idea.
in fact very explosive.
Which, in retrospect, that could have been bad.
Well, no,
Well,
not that
it wouldn't
explosive.
have gone it would have been like a flame going. Poof.
Yeah, it would go in the direction
Okay.
that the flower's going.
I was thinking, if we just kind of tossed it and lit it, it would be like...
You can actually make a flower flamethrower by having a lighter and then a tube of flour and going.
Oh, yo,
Oh,
It
dang.
makes a little poof of fire.
yeah,
That's fantastic.
burn the eyebrows off.
I investigated it thoroughly.
What can I
good
do
to
with
know.
this?
So there's
good
all
to
the
know.
applications
Yeah.
of flour.
Now you're gonna look for a straw and.
Learn pyromancy for free. It's like one of those Facebook ads. Learn pyromancy fast.
Nick's character retires from adventuring, and Nick makes a new character because he's going to make lots of money off of social media by teaching other people pyromancy. You sick of wasting your mana? Why not come down to my place and I'll teach you how to use flour to light a fire.
Oh boy.
You're on a list now for searching that up.
Did you know if you take a paint can and you fill it with some flour,
You're
have
digging a hole
a
for
little hole
yourself.
and a candle in there. You blow it so the flower like goes in the air and it goes boom. The paint tan lid. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
The more you know about flowers.
Shoot, eh?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I want to take my
Take your flower
empty
and
jar. I want to take my empty jar and just get some goo. Because why not?
cool. You want to take the goo and put it in the jar? You take 1 point of damage from touching it.
Should I do it carefully?
No, like, yeah, like, unless you want to try and find something to, like, scoop it up.
I mean, it's a big pile of goo, isn't it? Couldn't you, like, dip into it?
No, I think that's what happened.
Oh, are you
Oh.
dipping your jar into it? Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought you were, like, scooping it with your hand. Like, shoving it in, like, shoving it in the jar.
Licking his fingers out. Yeah.
Delicious. No. Yeah, sure, that works. I'll say you get, just from from the jar, I'll say, because usually when you go to scoop something that's like a little more thinner on the ground, you can only get so much. I'll say you can get half a jar.
Half a jar of
Of
goo.
it.
Point? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I have to check my inventory. I'm like, I still have a dead
Let's get
crow.
outta here.
Why?
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Yeah, Roger's certain. Time to get out.
I
Yeah.
didn't get hurt at all.
What's
You
everyone
were
at
trying to
full
make
health
a Molotov.
was 4?
I'm at 9.
Huh?
You're at full health, right?
Yeah, which
You didn't get hit because he's trying to make a Molotov the entire
Oh no,
time.
I'm 19.
Oh, well, that's
Okay,
still
perfect.
okay.
My top is 27. So
Because
Where do we want to go back to?
well, there's only one way back.
We have one way back, but where are we heading?
No idea. But we should get out of this place.
Yeah.
yes.
Start by getting back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Head back to the tavern.
Cool. So as you guys are kind of maneuvering through the sewers back to where you guys came from, someone roll me a perception check.
You're in the
I'm like, I don't know how I want to do that again. I rolled a 4.
This is not going to be good.
Hey.
17.
Beautiful. You smell smoke. Not strong, but you smell smoke.
Guys, I smell smoke.
Imagine we would just be like,
As you guys
Orcs have enhanced
come
senses,
up
I
to
assume.
the kind of where the hole in the ground is, and you're able to maneuver your way out of the hole in the chapel.
probably through you. Just,
You guys exit the doors of the chapel, and you see that there are some, based on your perception check, and because you did recognize there was smoke, you realize there's some buildings on fire.
Oh, yikes.
Roll another perception check for me.
19.
So instead of the typical guards that were there, and they were wearing like leather armor, they weren't like well equipped because they're just town guards, they're not city guards. It's a small town. There's only so much that they can afford for armor and to equip their officers. You see 3 men in black, not full plate, but like metal armor, and you see a very large. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Ooh, 17.
You see a dire wolf right next to.
Hey, puppy.
It's like
Good boy.
it's like its chest or its head would be like chest level with Roger.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's big.
It's like
It makes a regular wolf look like a Shih Tzu.
I think you have one in the
Like
box.
big,
could
like
ride that.
hair tufts coming off of it. Like there is one in there, but
Yeah, there
is. But because we're just going to use dice for the guys, I'm not going to use it today, and that's okay because
Spoiler.
we will have other
But if you guys want the visual, there is a mini in there.
I'm not reaching for it.
False over.
It's far away. Speaking of far away, Jordan, could you please pour me some Kool-Aid?
Good segue.
And that's why I'm the dungeon master.
What do they seem to be doing?
They don't seem to. You see, one of them is holding a torch, and they just seem to be standing there talking. The rest of the town, there's nobody, no one. It just looks to be a bunch of burning buildings, and them standing there. The weapons are sheathed. Doesn't look like they're in combat or they're in an aggressive state.
But they were probably the ones who lit the building on fire.
Not necessarily.
Perhaps they decided that they were going to purge this town because of the infestation of goo.
I could see that. How are we gonna...
I think we should probably skip town.
There is still that mine that they shut down.
That's to the north. And that you would have to go through town.
Have to go through town for that. I think it might be worth checking, but
True.
I know health isn't.
Yeah, we need
a
dastardly
nice
tired.
We need to find a nice town, a nice tavern that's not on fire.
Yes,
Or sleep in the woods.
that is ideal. Sleep in the woods.
Are we going to avoid them then?
Do you want to confront them, or do you want to avoid them and get out of dodge?
Can I?
And just remember, from like, I don't, and this could be a hint. This could also be me throwing you a curveball. I don't always throw you guys encounters that are combat related.
Yeah.
You can always get out of an encounter with dialogue. Always, unless the creature can't speak or has any sentience.
Yeah.
Like a gelatinous cube, you're not going to negotiate your way out of
Halt,
that.
sir.
Halt! I'm sorry, but I do not want to be eaten today. Oh, I'm sorry.
My apologies.
Coming.
Yeah.
We don't want to be eaten.
Fantastic.
We can insight to see if these people are like bad news.
Why are they checking? Maybe? Like,
Can we insight without being engaged?
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh boy, it's a 7.
You stupid.
You know that they're not knights or anything or guards associated with any town or city that you've seen. Considering
Secret
like most
guild.
people in like a medieval fantasy setting have not been with like outside more than 30 miles of their own town.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like anything that you've seen in your area, you have not. Yeah.
But maybe they're a new evil reigning governance.
maybe they're just goth travelers.
With a dire wolf.
That's how I do it.
You wanna? Someone's like, no, I don't want to join you. It's like, are you sure?
We do.
I bleed from my forehead.
I have zero intelligence.
Hello, small man. I think we should leave.
Well,
Because it's like, what if they're? What if they're helpful, but what if they want to kill us?
then we kill them.
We're
Then they
next to
die.
no help.
Then they die.
I have 1 bolt.
I also have given you guys things
4 bolts.
to get out or to help you in said situation. I have given you guys things to help you in said situation.
Wink, wink.
I'm like, let me check my
over the
inventory.
past few sessions. I thought this through. Completely thought this through.
Okay.
Oh,
Because I had...
I've thought of every option for you guys for this.
I kill myself. Did you think of that one?
Yes, I did.
I drink the sludge.
Not today, Satan. Not today. You can't control me. I'm done.
Yeah. Because Because I have the...
I'm
I have
gonna
a
walk
dragon
out
amulet.
and
Convince
wave him down.
Hello! You're just bleeding.
You watch as these guys, they all have a very similar, like, short cropped haircut, dark hair. They look to be of the same race. They look all human. Mm-hmm. And they say, halt, what? Do you live here?
It's like, no, we just we got caught up in this town's mess. Tried to fix it. We just got back from finishing their mess.
He looks at you and he says, "That sword on your back, is that magical?"
No.
Perhaps. Why do you ask?
I need a clear answer, boy.
Boy. Okay. Oh, I wish I knew.
And
You can say whatever the hell.
yeah, from what you guys see, yeah, they've got like their dog on a leash, like the dire wolf on a leash. Not that it's going to do much, but it's more of
Essentially, he's just
like these guys looked weathered. Like
Yeah.
they look like they've been through.
Some traveling.
They've looked not just travel. They look like they've been through
Like,
both
they just-
world wars, and
It's like they just went through what we just went through, but worse.
they went through like 10 years worth of it. Like they look.
Who is it that's asking?
Do you not know who we are?
Not by sight.
We're not very smart.
One of them looked down at you and he almost has sympathy, but then he just looks like but we are the Raven Watch.
Raven Watch.
I just look.
If you have anything magic on your person, we will confiscate it and there will be no consequences. If you decide to hide anything from us or withhold anything, or if you have anybody who casts spells, or you are a magical creature and he looks at you immediately and at you because you are an abomination created by Titans.
Yes.
And he says, then we have a cleansing issue.
Wow.
I sort of like hide my boots slightly behind the other.
They completely notice. Okay,
I
so
like start just sticking my toe into the ground.
so we are going to have we're going to try something different. We're not going to do group initiative. We're going to do individual initiative with this one.
Okay. My brain's... I don't want to hand over either sword.
We're not handing
We're not
anything.
over anything.
Unless they call me boy.
They look at you and they say, if you hand over the sword, we'll let you go.
If
I
you
want the
turn
sword.
away, we'll let you go. I'm intimidated. That's a 26.
They're frightened of you. Roll an insight check.
9.
Everything except strength.
You can tell they're frightened of you, but not to the point that they would run away. I think they're more frightened of instead of the party, but not the party that they're frightened of, but they're probably frightened of more of maybe something you're carrying or the fact that you might be magical creatures.
Mm.
They've never seen anything like you.
Um,
Ever. Nobody has.
That's true. Nobody has.
No, I didn't. Before you brought it up.
No.
Okay, so initiative.
Yeah.
I guess so.
okay.
Might
I
as
mean,
well.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
unless you guys really want to try and work something else.
Yeah, well,
try something first, and then if it
What's-
goes sideways, well,
yeah. So
When
they're
in doubt.
already a little.
All right. Who wants to try something?
What do you got?
Oh,
what were you trying to do?
9.
For what?
I thought you rolled initiative.
Oh no, we're gonna
Oh,
Initiative,
can't try
or if
one
we
more
want to
thing
do
before,
something.
see if we can avoid it.
Oh,
We're gonna try to see if we can.
Oh well, actually, could I whisper to Percy on the side?
Roll a performance check for me. Because you're trying to make them not hear,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So that's social.
It was going to be a 20 and it rolled it. Curse you.
So it just speaks normally. Hey,
So
Yeah, so fucking just bluff the hell out of them. You're magical and just go berserk magical. Just let them think that you are just crazy mad. Dude, has Roger seen Percy's thing? His little move?
no.
Okay.
so you might lose a little. little move.
No, you have not.
I don't know about that. That Roger did say that too. But he's like, go nuts, dude.
Okay.
Literally.
He's just like,
I take my stick, which is divine. I don't know if they could tell. I think it's divine. I don't know. And
you're two stands. Because isn't it broken?
how are my pants held up?
How do you want them to be?
European.
I guess like a knot on the front, I suppose.
Cool.
So I want to take my stick, tap twice on the ground, and have them just fall.
Roll a. Have you already untied them? Or are they?
No. But I'm thinking, should I try to sleight of hand first and then do the tap?
Yeah, so roll sleight of hand for me.
Ooh. 18, 19.
Yeah. You do it without being seen.
Okay.
Kinda.
And then I just take a step forward and take my stick, go boom, boom, and then just.
Are you doing the? I rolled an intimidation check with advantage.
You had social
17.
None of them are they're all affected by it. But that just means that they have disadvantage on their turns, not that they're intimidated into running away. The effect of yours is very different, but they're like, whoa! Whoa! They're like, but they're definitely sensing some serious alpha vibes coming from you.
The little guy.
I take up my other stick and I say, you don't want to know what happens when I tap this one. And I like sort of feather it above the ground.
And they're like, whoa. How tall is your guy right now?
You were
2'11" and a quarter.
You lose another half inch.
Oh, full half inch.
Full half inch.
you're just gonna start losing.
But you also gain a full half inch. does it not?
In theory. In theory, from a ratio point of view, yes.
Oh goodness.
And how much do I gain?
Same.
Half inch.
No. I didn't think we made it so you gained. I thought it was just like you shrunk down.
Oh.
No, I thought he got smaller, but it got bigger.
Okay. How big is it now?
8 3/4.
I guess we're adding a half inch on.
9.25.
How this is a thing. You made this a thing.
Yeah.
You did make this.
I
thing.
didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
9.25.
The rest of the campaign spent trying to heal Percy of this curse.
You can't have this curse removed, like all curses. But that was the last thing that you guys could have done. So I need
Before they're
you guys
like,
to
no.
roll initiative.
All right.
Alright, I need more first. Shit. I need a drink.
Cool.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Roll right in that. 14.
4.
A 3.
Because there's only 3 of you guys here. That's fine. But usually, when I didn't explain this, but usually when I do initiative, I'll say if you rolled a 20 or higher, raise your hand.
Oh,
and
okay.
then that way it's not like, I mean, there's only 3 of you, so I don't care. But when I've DM'd sessions with 6 or more players, it's like, I hate it when everyone's like I got and then everyone says their number and
Yeah.
so cool. So you got 14, 4 and 3. Cool. So
Absolutely garbage. We're okay.
So the order is
probably
Percy.
doot. That's probably an easy way to figure out order too, just by whatever you rolled for initiative.
Yeah, it does help. I was just trying out group initiative because I just saw it work on a
Makes it
D&D.
makes it simpler.
Group
Definitely.
initiative?
It's like, yeah, like at least for starting out, because it's like all of us, all in.
And I mean, now you guys have played a few
Fully
sessions.
get it.
You guys get it. Now it's like, for instance, like the orders: Percy, Direwolf, guard. You roll a 4?
Yeah.
Dang. Also, sorry, I forgot to say this. Add your dex to your. It doesn't matter for you, but to your
Dex to
initiative.
My
That gives me a
initiative?
4.
Yeah. It doesn't matter for you. You're going first, no
It gives
matter
me a
what.
17.
Yeah. And does that anything?
It gives me 1 extra, so 4.
Okay.
Which doesn't
which
really
means
help.
which means you go first because you got a higher dex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Cool.
Okay, so the order is Percy, then it's the Direwolf, and then it's the 3 Raven Watch guards, and then it's Fluff, and then Roger. So you're bringing up the rear.
Yep.
So as soon as he goes, then you can go. And as soon as the last Raven Watch guard, I will roll for all 3, probably all 4 of them in a row, just to see if they hit, just to see,
Oh, fuck.
because they're all in a row, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. So
No,
for me,
in
I'll
my
roll.
head, I had 2 people and a wolf.
No, it's 3 and a wolf.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's 3 of them in a wolf.
Ready,
I
ready
play.
attack.
Don't worry. You're not gonna die yet.
It doesn't
Maybe.
sound like they. Well,
Don't worry.
Well, we don't because they wanted the
I got
magical.
this.
They wanted the magical weapons, but we don't know what their reaction is going to be once we actually use the magical weapons. Because, like, I'm unslinging a big ass sword from my back, so that's gonna like crackle and snap with electricity.
Okay, well let's actually. Why don't we just do this?
Oh,
Cool. So. I'm assuming you guys are all kind of standing next to each other.
Yeah.
See?
Cool.
What?
I'm like, Percy took a step forward.
I did too. You're like right in front of us, probably.
Yeah. Perfect.
Let me handle this.
I don't need to go nuts.
So I'm gonna
Enough.
say they're like within, because you guys went up to them and talked. Direwolf, guard, and the other guard.
Can we make the direwolf the odd die?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the direwolf over there.
Yep.
Offside, interesting.
Cool. So, what would you like to do?
I take out my Molotov cocktail.
Yes, dude.
Did we determine how much damage it did?
No.
Small explosive.
Small explosive, so
Maybe we did.
2d6.
2d6.
2d6. And you don't add anything to it because it's an explosion on its own.
Mm-hmm. Does it spread to other people?
I will say it's got a 10-foot splash. So if you were to throw it on this guy, you'd get hit.
Yeah.
If you threw it on this guy, no one would get
Oh,
hit. He would get hit, and he would get hit. Cool. But other than that, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I take my front box, light my cocktail, and go hit this fella.
All right. You will get hit by that.
Oh.
If you hit the direwolf, you won't get hit. That's the only person that... or if you're able to hit this guy in the back.
I
I guess I could aim for that guy.
You could say if you hit him, will they get hit too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll aim for that guy.
Between the
yeah,
front
roll
two.
a dex check for me to see.
17.
Yep. Also, the DC is 14 for this.
Cool. 14. Okay.
17. Yeah, roll 2d6 damage.
5 and
Table.
5.
10.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm going to roll dex saves because it is an explosion. For everyone else, this guy takes full damage, but everyone else can roll a dex save.
That makes sense. I just thought.
Yeah, two of them make it. So one rolled a crit, so he's not taking any damage. The other guy rolled a 15, so he's taking half damage, and the other guy didn't make it. So the one that did make it was this guy here. This guy did not, or made, or the direwolf made it as well, and took half damage, and this guy did not make it. 10.
My pants are still down.
Bonus action pull them
You probably just and then be like,
Unless lighting it was my bonus action.
Oh.
I think you can still pull your pants up.
Take some movement.
Use movement to tie
You
pants.
use half movement? Just a waddle.
Half your movement to tie your pants. Half your movement.
Cool.
To move.
So you did a stupid amount of damage because now they're all rolling an inside check for me.
10.
2 of them are bloodied.
11.
Nice.
Bloody.
From what you can tell,
So definitely the guy you absolutely
it looks
hate.
like they took a significant as they're just like, but you can tell that they're not wanting to step down from a battle.
Really?
Especially considering you guys have magic items.
Boys!
Can I pull up my pants?
What's that?
Can I pull up my pants?
Yeah. I'll say because you used the Molotov cocktail, you can't have another action because... Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
He just wants to pull up his
Oh, and I
pants.
want to take my stick and go ping, ping.
And then
Lovely.
Just a little.
Or do you want
insult
to
injury.
try and get them up without actually pulling them up and like damaging it? I'll let you roll a I guess it's still kind of sleight of hand because you're kind of.
You're trying
it
to
would
make
be
it
more of
more-
a sleight of
I like
body.
pull it with my other stick, pull it up like that.
Yeah.
Oh, 17.
Yep.
Wait, 18.
Yeah. They are definitely astounded and also very frustrated that magically you've been able to do this.
I feel like
What kind of useless magic?
Not useless, clearly.
Sailor's like, it's not. It's just a stick.
Cool. So now it is all 4 of their turns.
They're rolling disadvantage.
They are rolling with disadvantage.
Good for us, because so we're in a little bit of a spot.
You're lucky they're all rolling with disadvantage. They all rolled way above the mark. Okay, one of... so the dire wolf moves up to Mr. Fluff, goes for the bite, misses as you kind of duck out of the way and goes, but more of like jaws going like right here. Like, it's like yeah. Think of like
Rub.
lion-sized wolf
Yeah. Yeah.
comes up to you and tries to
Big.
bite you, and
I
Yeah.
use my bonus action to pet.
nice puppy.
Please.
Too bad Nick's not here. He'd probably try and tame it.
He would too.
Yeah.
This guy is going to take
too, because he can't
1, 2, 3, 4 steps back.
Okay.
And he misses his shot as he takes out his light crossbow and aims for Percy and misses. This guy is going to come up to Roger, and he's the one that hit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And he's got his... he has a long sword. So, where's my D10? You lucky duck. You take 5 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh, dang!
I was like, oh no, he's got 4 points of health. It's
Okay. Roger's down.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
And then this guy comes up to Percy and misses.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Mr. Fluff. Roll for me. What do you want to do?
I'll take care of these fellas. You take care of the puppy. No problem.
Like, do I stabilize? Or...
That would be your action.
I know. Or do I try to deal with them and then risk taking more damage?
What are you sitting at for health?
9.
I would, in my personal opinion, I would attack.
That's
He has,
I'm
he
leaning
has
'cause
3
if I
rounds of
do
combat
enough.
before he could potentially go down.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yes.
Unless you crit fail.
Yeah.
Or unless you crit fail.
And if you just fucking nuke the field.
Which I'm hoping. Sword in hand. I would like to take a swing. Hope.
At doggy?
That's a 14.
Yep.
Nice.
Actually, no, sorry, 17.
Yep.
I'm
Even
sorry,
better.
You're attacking the dog?
Yeah, that's first. Yeah. So saving throw for
Con check.
yes.
With disadvantage. Oh, no, because con. No. Disadvantage.
That's up to you.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a save.
He's okay.
13, so he fails.
Nice. Paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Okie dokie. Damage.
13. 2. He is hurt. You just watch as you just go right into the shoulder flesh of this of this wolf, and it just digs in, and it just goes, it's ticked. It's really ticked, but it is really hurting too as you watch. It's like the blade goes very deep into the shoulder.
And it did the paralyzing damage.
Yes, so it is now paralyzed until it can make that save to get out of that.
Nothing
Roger.
really else I can do.
I would like you to make a death save for me.
do it.
And add your constitution, which you don't have.
I'll add it for sure.
Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it.
I wanted to say that I was going to, but I thought I was going to, like, fucking jinx it.
Wow.
He's going.
Fooled you!
So you're up with 1 point of health. You're at level 5, so you get 50 experience points.
Nice.
What a time to be alive.
So you get right up, yes?
Yeah.
With a crit?
Well,
Yeah,
These guys are
no,
scared.
you're not up, like up, but you're like
I'm going to.
you can use half your movement to stand up on your turn, but you're
Your eyes just went.
you can sit up, like you could be sitting up, but you can't be standing.
I mean, it is his turn.
Yeah, but that would be your turn.
That would be the turn.
My
to
turn
save.
is...
The save.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't get a full...
no, because
Okay.
like I mean, you
Just came back from the bridge.
yeah. So like that is my rule, also making it more gritty because on 5th edition, you like if you can make it up on your turn, you can still attack. With
Try to
this,
get rid of some
if you're
sound.
unconscious and you come back from being unconscious, I'm sorry, but you're not. No matter, I don't care how many crits you roll, you're not getting up that fast. It's not happening.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Cool. Somebody roll me a perception check.
I'll do it. Yay! 19.
You guys don't have very long as you watching the flames spread from the houses on both sides of the street before you can see the town is going to burn down completely.
Oh, shoot.
Well, we wanted
And
to
there,
win.
from what you understand is there's only one way out of town, and it is that direction.
Through.
No problem.
You guys are in the middle of the street, so you're not like in any direct harm, but it is definitely an obstacle. That's for sure. So if you're planning on ducking between buildings or anything like that, or getting cover, it's going to be less likely right now.
No problem.
Cool. Percy.
I'm just gonna take my short sword and I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna attack this.
gonna murder him.
I'm gonna attack that fella. 10.
No. You go and
Okay.
kind of takes that
I'll
step.
try and get him again. Yeah! 18.
Yeah. Roll some damage for me.
It's like I was just like my brain was like, oh yeah, I have an extra attack. I didn't use it. Whoops.
Whoop. That's 2 regular, 4 cold.
That's cold.
Cold-blooded.
Cool. You notice as your blade kind of like skims across his armor, and kind of you instead of you connecting, because you've really only fought people with either leather armor or no armor, so far, and as you connect with his armor, your blade just kind of slides across the armor, but you notice as you're cold, your cold ability that your sword has seems to seep under like the separations in the armor, so it sinks below. So you notice that you probably didn't do slashing damage from your short sword, but you definitely did cold damage. As he takes it, and he just like he takes that hit, but he's still standing.
Okay, I'll take my third and just plunge it into him.
Beautiful.
Kneecap, most likely. No. I didn't do
You go,
that.
and he just moves, so it goes just right underneath his arm. Cool. They are all.
If I move, I'd be disengaging. And roll
You
with
would be
them,
disengaging both of them because they're both engaged with.
and they get opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah. So they would both have opportunity because he's not engaged with Roger anymore. They're both engaged with you.
You just attacked him. He's engaged with you for sure.
The bonus action. Oh no, use bonus action to switch. Never mind.
They are going to roll wisdom saves right now to see if they're still intimidated. And the direwolf is going to roll a con check. So first we're going to roll a wisdom save. The direwolf is still affected, as well as what did I deem that as? So the direwolf is still affected, and this guy's still affected. This guy's not affected, and this guy's not affected. The direwolf, I'm going to just roll its con check right now because it's just easy while I'm rolling it. It rolled an out 1, so that's not going to happen. So it is out for the count for this round.
So won't do anything. Don't worry about that one.
So they're going to attack. Yeah. Cool.
Oh no.
So this guy goes to attack you and misses. This guy goes to shoot you, and he misses with his 13, which just about hits you. But this guy, he's got a shield and a short sword, and if he connects with you, and so he's going to do. He's going to do 6 points of damage total.
That's no problem.
As he just holds the shield up and kind of comes over top and tries to stab you and kind of gets you right in the shoulder, up here, just right below the clavicle. Cue Wilhelm scream. Cool. Jordan.
All right.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna swing again. Finish him.
Who you get?
Well, the puppy right in front of me.
I use my bonus.
Oh, that's a
action to
15.
pet.
Cool.
That's a hit.
I don't have to worry about another Constitution because these are still out.
Yep.
So, all right. 1. It's 5 and 5, 11 and 4, 15 damage.
Cool.
And I have an extra attack that I'm going to use this time.
I was wondering about that.
I was
Yeah.
like, whoops!
Last time. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
But it depends on if he tells me that's dead or not.
I just need to do some mental math right now. Which way are you swinging? So you're swinging this way. See? You're swinging this way, right? Or are you swinging this way?
From my position, since the direwolf would be here, it would be this way, I think. Or, well, no, because I would have come up to here, so I guess, yeah, I'd be swinging back that way.
So you'd be swinging this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I just need to know, because direwolf is down,
Yes.
and so you wouldn't cleave into this guy.
Yes, okay, yeah.
That's
yeah,
just what
I was
I'm
going to say
saying.
it's like this way, but it's like, no, if I swung that way first, then this way makes more sense.
Yeah. Direwolf is completely down. Right
Dead.
now, you slay it as you
Dead.
lob into its neck, and you feel your
Scooching
blade
out of the way.
hit the spinal column.
He just
Okay.
couldn't move.
Couldn't
Just-
move. He just-
He was paralyzed.
Now he's actually paralyzed.
okay, I will,
Permanently.
Oh,
I will use my
ah,
extra attack to turn and try to get the other guy who's right there.
cool.
Eat him.
Yeah. Unnatural 20. And he
Beautiful.
will need to make a con save.
Yeah, that's a 1.
Yeah.
He ain't moving.
No.
Alrighty. It's a 2. And a 2. And a 2. 6 and 4 is 10 damage.
He's still alive and standing. As he takes the hit, and you can hear him grunt underneath. He's like, but he can't move.
He just get hit by a big old sword.
Awesome. Roger.
I'm up.
Unless you want to do anything else.
Nah, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
You could move because he is paralyzed and go without an opportunity attack.
Nah, I'm okay.
So, how much movement is it to stand up?
Half.
Half, so it'd be 10 of your movement to stand.
Okay. So then I'd have 10 more. Are there any rules for moving through friendly spaces?
If they're aware you're there. So, because you haven't moved and Percy hasn't moved, Percy would be aware you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So, it would be okay for you to move through that friendly space. If Percy did not know you were there and you were kind of just like, you were kind of barreling in from behind,
Doesn't make
like,
sense.
it does not make sense because you would just knock him over.
Right.
Unless you want to do that, then that's fine. But, I mean, in your situation right now, it would be fine.
Okay.
As well as you could probably just step over him.
You just step over me and knock their heads together. Three Stooges stuff.
Whoa, I'm thinking of that. Yeah, okay. That's, this is the way. This is the way.
Hey, you idiot.
So I'm gonna
Just
I'm
like
gonna say
steps over Percy.
that, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
That would be my takedown. Is that I've moved into range to grab them and just fucking smash them into each
Beautiful.
Do that.
Can now. So that's a net 20 on the first guy,
50 more experience points for you.
and that's 25 to hit the other.
Which is,
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's no hits.
Just roll damage for me.
just rolled in. Okay,
Do it.
so
It's crit for the guy in the middle.
like
the
yeah, the guy that we've got surrounded right there.
Okay.
The guy who was already damaged.
Severely.
Like, he just got hit by
Did you roll max damage?
He did too.
Can I say how that one goes?
Yeah, because this is
Okay.
significantly overkill.
It's just like it was like I went like I came at him
I'll
and just
roll
like,
damage.
Yeah, I will let you narrate how this
Yeah.
goes down.
The other guy, he takes 14 damage.
He's down too.
They're both down.
Why did I give you this character?
Come on, dude. And their heads just fucking explode.
Brains everywhere.
Just
They
hold-
just
he
litter.
Wait, raised from the dead. Steps.
which one called me boy? Just out of curiosity, because I want to have dialogue. Just real quick sec.
He called you boy.
One of them called me boy. I just kind of want to know which one. If it was one of the two that he just absolutely just, then it's perfect. If it's this guy, I'm not gonna do it yet.
Also, remember to add 50 experience points from that.
Oh, I have.
Oh, I have.
I have. That's beautiful.
You're next.
You're next.
Are you rolling an intimidation for that?
If I have the time, yeah.
Yeah, you have a bonus action.
15.
Okay, let's see if you can make it save.
Rolled too low.
He rolled an 18, so he's intimidated, but not to the
Not
point
that way.
that he's
He's not affected.
no.
Yeah.
Well, he's affected by his friend's brains going.
You can tell that his composure's kept.
Oh.
He has kept his composure.
Man, these guys are tough. Like, mentally.
Oh yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell that these guys are like hardened warriors.
You're tough not to crack, unlike these guys.
No, I was just kidding.
Yeah, it's my turn then.
If we just, I was just say, if we just massacred one of the ones who called me boy, it's like that's what you get for calling me boy.
Okay. I don't have a lot of arrows. I have 3 bolts. That's it.
I mean, you could just move
Yeah, we gotta fix
closer.
He has a bow.
We can get him.
Oh.
We can get him.
We can get him.
I have a few arrows.
How far can I throw flour?
Not that far.
Not that far.
Not that far.
All right.
Flour,
Unless
you
it was
throw it,
like-
it does
Oh,
this.
wait a minute. I can make it. Because
Oh yeah, you're speedy.
The extra with the boots.
I can make it.
You have an extra 10 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah, I imagine he's standing there, just like, and just like,
Instant transmission.
Pretty much.
I want to make his friend's head exploding the last thing he's ever seen.
Dude.
I want to throw flour in his eyes.
I want to block.
Okay. Yeah, roll dexterity for me.
That's a no, but there are more chances. That's 13, no. Ooh, that's just there.
Beautiful. He's like, what are you doing? He's trying to like mop this, this now paste because it's like pasted in his eyes because his eyes are watering.
Mm-hmm.
So like trying to wipe it out of
he's
his
just
eyes.
crying. He's like,
Keeping
Cool.
track of my flour, by the way.
Nice.
I'm assuming that's the end of your turn because that's all three of your. Cool. He's going to attack with disadvantage because he can't see. I'm going to say he doesn't. Yeah, that's 4. He goes and he goes, like nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Fluff, it's your turn.
okay. I will
Yeet your sword.
yeet this. Can you imagine trying to throw that?
You just
Yes,
absolutely.
It's like
Theater of the mind.
it's like an anime buster sword, like size. Like it's not just like bastard sword size. It's like
It's big.
it's like buster sword. Like the blade is wide and it's
It would, yeah. I'd have to roll really high for that. No, I will.
man. It's a dex. It's not strength.
Yeah.
To throw that. You gotta aim.
Yeah. I will switch to my longbow and take a shot at him and hope that I don't. Yes, I don't hit Percy, which is good. That's a 17.
Cool.
And 1d8 for damage. 5.
5.
5 damage. And if he's dead, cool. If he's not, I will use my extra attack to shoot him again. If I can.
He's not dead.
I'll shoot him again. That's a no.
He takes a shot to the gut, and then the other one whizzes right past him. As he's like, but he can't see anything or where it came
So
from.
he just got.
He feels
It's like, whoa.
it's not a fair fight anymore.
Well, he just watched everyone else die, so.
Cool. Roger, it's your turn.
Yeah. So, I would like to. Okay, how does carrying these guys? Does this? How much of this can I carry with me? I'm holding on to them both at the moment.
That's true.
Well,
You
don't
just
carry someone you have half movement.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to just drop them and search them. I'm specifically looking for any if they have any like arrows or bolts or anything. But then a general search on both.
Cool. Roll an investigation check for me.
15.
As you look on them, you find they're weapons. So you do find long sword, a short sword, and a shield. You find you don't find like a lot of currency per se, but you do find out of the currency that you have, you find a total of 8 silver pieces. You do. They don't seem to have any. They're hunting for magic items. They don't seem to have any magic items on them at the time. And besides that, they have their armor, which would not fit you.
No.
They're like 6 feet, and you're like 6.5 feet. Yeah.
and a lot of muscle.
A lot more muscle for sure.
I just got the sleeves off this one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they've got a lot on them, like
No,
for guards who.
Looking for magical things.
Yeah.
Any type of like insignia or anything?
Yes. So on the shoulder pauldrons of their armor, you see a black raven embossed in the armor, because the armor is kind of black. So it would be hard to see the black raven, but you do see it embossed in the right shoulder of each of them.
Okay.
They're also wearing black capes with a black raven on it as well. That is embossed in that as well.
Okay. I'd like to take. Can I? Would the shoulder piece separate?
Yeah, like any armor, you can technically separate it if it's not connected by chainmail. Usually, what happens with plate mail is it's usually connected by straps underneath the armor, and then there's chainmail underneath, or there's nothing underneath.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Or with your strength, you can just rip it off.
yeah,
With his arm included?
literally with 7 strength. Yeah,
It's mine.
yeah. This is my shoulder.
Yeah.
Not the shoulder pauldron, the shoulder.
I'd like to take both pauldrons and both capes. If
Cool.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
It's Raven
Watch.
Raven Watch.
Raven Watch. I did steal this from a buddy of mine. He called them Raven Knights in his campaign, but I liked the Raven Watch a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay.
They're probably one of my favorite
Sweet.
things to use. They're very cool.
Favorite fellas.
What's that?
Favorite fellas.
Yeah. Favorite fellas, now they're dead.
Except for that guy. He's about to be.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yep.
Percy.
What are his boots like?
They're like plate, like
What are
not
you wearing?
full plate, but they're like they definitely have like a steel shin guard to them.
He was going to tie his
I was gonna
laces
tie the
together.
You don't see any laces per se. It's kind of like in wrestling when you have kick pads. Like it's like they have kick pads and it's like hiding laces.
So if you had any rope left,
I don't actually. I gave it all to Big Man. For the barrel.
Yeah, and I couldn't toss you my rope from there because I still have rope.
No, I'm good. Does he just have the crossbow or the bow, whatever he's using?
Yeah, he's just got a light crossbow on him.
Crossbow.
Take it, turn it, shoot him in the head.
Well, with him just blind, could
Blind
I
as he is.
try and take it?
Yeah, roll a
Is it a
roll a.
grapple?
s-
Or
It's kind of a grapple.
where are his bolts? Are they like on his side?
They look to be like right on his side here.
Just
Mm-hmm.
Can I take his bolts?
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand check because depending on what you roll, I'll tell you how many you grab. Because he is moving around. He is moving and jostling around.
21.
I would say you grab all but 3 of them, so you grab 17 of them.
Gosh. Okay.
hey,
Locked and loaded, man.
he's like
Back in
"I got
action.
bolts."
Looney Tunes back in action, baby.
Great movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
And I'm just gonna.
That would be your action.
That was my action. Since I have 3, can I try again to get the rest?
Yeah,
3 attacks.
Try to grab them all. Yeah.
What my purpose is, I didn't. I could get the bolts later. I just wanted him to be like, go for his bolt.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't see.
He doesn't have a weapon anymore.
And you just grab the rest.
22.
You grab the rest.
Does he have any in the chamber?
No. You can still use it to like beat you though. But
Well, he's blind.
but I am rolling this turn to see if he can wipe flour out of his eyes.
Okay. No bolts.
I'm just gonna scurry around behind him, and I want to like go on all fours, right behind his legs.
Cool.
It's like
Going total
if he
Stooges.
if he sees
He crit to get all of this out of his eyes, so he can see. He
But
can
I'm already
see-
behind.
Oh, you're late. Yeah, you're late. Yeah.
You are behind him.
So he don't see you. He don't know where you went.
He does not see you right now. He's like looking around, wondering where you are, because last time he saw you, you were standing right in front of him. Just like
You
down
could have went
here.
anywhere. You could be on my back.
But he is going to fire a bolt at.
He doesn't have it?
He's going to try.
He's going to try.
Oh!
He has no idea. Well, he goes and he goes, what? What happened? He is going to then move here.
Just is like on all fours there.
Just like looking.
Hey.
Hey guys,
forgot
I would say
I
you
forgot
can't
he
get
went
an
directly
opportunity
after
attack because you're on all.
Yeah.
You're on all fours.
Alright.
He is going to move, and I'm going to say that's actually he's done his
Can't like
turn.
grab his
Yeah.
foot.
No,
Oh.
I'm going to say just because like you were probably planning on tripping him. So
Leg sweep. Yep.
Finishing
Could you?
cool. Flop, it's your turn.
I'm trying to think of like he doesn't have a lot of health left. I just try to beat him up, but I don't know where he's at.
You could roll an insight check as your bonus action. You do have your bow in hand right now, though.
Yes.
So-
Which bonus action would be putting it away?
Unless you go on him.
Well, I'd have to put the bow away to be unless I hold it in one hand and only punch with one hand.
Is that right?
Is that possible? Bow's not a two-handed thing unless I'm
No,
firing.
if you want to punch with your other hand, like, be my guest.
Okay. I would like to try to punch it. Just because he just walked up in front of me. That's strength, yes?
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, that hits. So add your strength plus 1.
Strength plus 1 is damage?
Yeah.
5.
Listen, Jordan, you could
And I have an extra attack.
He's
You
still
could-
standing.
do a tag team with him. Like a wrestling move.
Okay. Can... Oh, but it's
You
still-
can't ready in action now. It's either you ready in action or you take your actions.
Yeah.
Well, alley-oop.
Still have a bow in hand.
I mean, like,
Do-do-do.
you grab him, he takes him down, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Do you
Because
want
the
to
grab
grapple
would
him?
be... The grab would... Is the grapple... Does that count as my extra attack? Or is that...
Yeah, that
like
would
my-
still be your extra attack.
That would be my extra attack. Okay.
Little
I will
jab
put...
grab.
I will use my... bonus action to put my bow away, so I have both hands.
Cool.
And try to grapple him. With his... Which is athletics, yes?
Yes.
Which I have advantage. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's even better. That's a 23.
That is a 9.
So now I've grabbed him. I'll turn him towards Roger. He's yeah.
Cool.
Like a
Sounds good.
spear.
Just like
What's that?
just
Like a spear.
Well, you did say you're next.
yeah, it's just like kind of grab him and like
Oh.
force him towards Roger.
I don't know
It's
why
just
we don't
like
call you Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
it's like
Well, I was even thinking, do you want to rip him in half? Do you want to rip him apart?
I got a hold on him. So if you come up and grab him, we can rip him apart.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna,
You're gonna grab him.
Mr. Fluff. Let's fucking rip him. in half.
Let's rip him in half. I agree.
I'm
So-
watching terror as this happens. I mean, I know we were trying to kill him.
18 for my grapple check.
So you grab him. He's grabbed.
I'm gonna. Well, I can still technically because you're grabbing his feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You reach down and grab his feet.
Oh yeah, it does not break out of that.
So he's in the air right now.
So it's 9.
Should I roll damage too?
9 damage.
Yeah.
How do you guys want to do this?
Just like on my end of things, at least, I'm grabbing it.
You're grabbing a pull on. I'm just holding.
You're like an Nelson.
He's screaming.
Yeah, it's like wrapped him up, but he's to be held. Just
you guys hear a bunch of like bones snap and
spinal column
and like crunch as like cartilage like tearing and ligaments tearing.
His hips pop out.
Yeah, you hear joints pop and like this is giving me like flashbacks right now to a lot of different things. But
I'm still holding his torso.
And Jordan's just sitting there holding his torso.
I would like to sort of like move my hand to his head and just kind of be like, so uncivilized, and just drop him.
Some boss ass work shit, right?
And you finally are able to tear him in half, and guts everywhere, everywhere.
Does he have anything on him?
Guts.
Which part? Which part do you check?
Yeah, I'll check the lower half.
Yeah, he's got 3 silver on him.
Hey, so we told them. We gave them the option.
We gave them
If
the
someone
option.
comes to check, they're gonna think there was like just
A monster. Yeah.
From your guys' perception, the town is inferno right now.
Yeah.
Like complete inferno.
We gotta get out.
We gotta run.
Yeah, the smoke is getting heavy and it's starting to lower. Like smoke's starting to lower. So
I've got about 10 more seconds than you guys.
yeah.
Dash.
But you gotta use half your movement to get up.
Yeah, but I have more movement than you.
That's true.
Could you pour me some more too?
Also, here's the other guy.
Oh, thank you.
You could rip the dice in half. He's done. This is why we need the Lego people. And just.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like in the Complete Saga when Obi-Wan cut Maul in half, and his little legs were just kind of still like walking around.
Yeah, exactly.
That poor man.
Actually,
all of them didn't really get off well. Even the dog.
No, I just like...
The dog was a merciful death compared to...
They did not feel that.
It wasn't even respectable. It was 3 Stooges.
Oh. That was like super gritty.
I want to see a campaign of 3 monks that are the 3 Stooges.
That would be fantastic. Actually, my buddy Andrew, who's in the group chat, he just ran a very metal campaign where it was everyone was told to play a bard, and with 5th edition, there's like different colleges of bards that you can do, and so they all picked a different college of bard and played it, and it was there's a campaign called Something into Avernus, which is like one of the 9 hells. And so it was this very metal campaign where you're going in there to I don't remember what he was trying to kill, but it was like they were all like 15th level bards, like just kitted out, and apparently it was like the best campaign he's ever run. It was like, that's fantastic. To play a party full of bards.
Bardle.
They're all just like playing instruments. This is like,
Everything would be
Full metal band.
They walk into town and there's already just like population boom. God.
And you're pregnant. And you're pregnant. Cool. So, because you guys, based on that encounter, because that is separate from what I have planned further, that is, you guys each get 30 points of XP.
30 points. Wowzers.
Yeah. You can. You can. You can.
Yeah.
You make him care.
You're hooking
Excellent.
Do you know what's on my gym playlist is the South Park Poker Face. when Cartman is singing Poker Face on
Oh.
Guitar Hero. I have that on my gym playlist. It definitely helped. Cool. So you guys are, I'm assuming you guys are leaving the town of Gora right now.
Yes.
Quite quickly.
Wonderful.
As fast as possible.
Lovely. So are you guys still going to continue east, or do you guys want to go in a different
Let's move
direction?
these guys off. They're there for now. Actually, I guess we're leaving.
Well, we heard about the mine to the north. We need to set up camp
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. Like, guys.
Let's get a little away from the burning inferno where we murdered a bunch of guys.
In case anyone comes to check it out. I mean, they'll see smoke from the distance. I'm sure somebody will come.
And then you say we had, from where we started, it was east to that town.
It's east to, the next town.
East to the-
Let's start
From
going.
what you guys know, there's nothing, I don't have my map up right now, but there's nothing, like,
Nothing in between.
nothing north that you guys could go to within the same distance, and nothing south that would be that close.
I just know there's another town.
And not back the way we came.
No.
Let's just keep
East
going east.
Keep on going. And we're just causing problems everywhere we go.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
we
we're-
started to solve those problems.
we were trying to fix problems.
They were too far gone, you know. At the end of the day.
First was
Maybe those fellows
we were
destroyed
we were fooled.
weren't so bad.
I don't think they were, but they talked about cleansing us. At least
and
me
they
and
and it's just like
Fluff.
and they wanted my
yeah.
sword. Don't get the sword.
We gave them an out. We told them that they could
Mhm.
walk away from
They
it.
had the option.
Yeah.
They chose poorly.
Mm.
Okay.
They didn't know what they're getting into, it seems.
They thought, oh, we outnumber you. We can take you. Mm-mm.
Luck was with us on that.
And we didn't use any of it.
Oh, I haven't rolled luck today.
You might want to do that.
That's one. We no longer have luck on our side.
Hey, I rolled a 4 today.
So let's.
I'm assuming you guys are outside of town at this point while talking about this.
Yeah, we're just kind of
As
like kind
as
of
the smoke is
kinda like
rolling.
walking and talking.
scooted out and then like slowed once we were like out of
Yeah, once we got our direction.
yeah, just kind of
Cool.
look and
We
walk
sort
the
of
dog.
whisper in the barrel, fill him in, and he's like,
It's like you just yeah.
"Kill me."
It's like, you just missed a whole fun thing.
We should have. Like, oh, you want magical creatures? We got one right
And he is magic too.
Go get him! Go get him!
Starts biffing rocks.
When I told you to go nuts, I didn't quite think you'd go nuts.
go
balls to the walls.
nuts.
I can't do anything else. It's the best thing I'm good at.
That's what I got. Wow.
What I do like is like all three. I've tried very hard, but I believe all three of you guys are actually doing very close to the same amount of damage, like roughly,
Okay.
roughly. And I do like because your sword, your 3 attacks, and your
Absurd story.
and your strength.
Yeah.
It's
No.
it's
The
yeah.
magic is
The magic is in the games. It's going to clock. Cool. So you guys are right outside. The town is like you just smell burning houses, burning building materials such as like different tars and
I want to bring that in.
yeah, just cool. So, have you guys decided which direction you guys want to go?
East.
I mean, east is where we know there is something, so we will go
Gonna
east.
go east for a little bit before we set up camp.
Mm-hmm. If we can't physically make it to the next town.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how far away from this town do you think you want to go before you want to set up camp?
I mean,
It's getting
is there
it was
like
dark? Or,
is
not
it just
dark, but
is it just open? Is there trees? Is there
It's wooded. Like it was wooded coming up here up
Okay.
to town, and it's wooded going away from town.
okay?
can I make a 16 on survival to be like how far should we have gotten from that?
Yeah. So from what you, as someone who's traveled around, but also you kind of have a general idea of the area, but not a complete sense of the area. Donsburg is probably a day's walk away, a day's travel. You could probably walk for probably about an hour or two, get away from town, get away from that smoke. You'd still smell the smoke, but you would still be far away enough, or far enough away from it that you would. It wouldn't be a risk, and it wouldn't be a.
Wouldn't cause us anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking an hour.
Good.
Yeah, the town is in a clearing, so it's not like trees are coming over top of the town or anything like that. Like, I would say forest fire is not on your radar.
Only you.
But yeah,
Well, we didn't
but
cause
it's
fire.
but it's definitely like precaution wise, probably a good 2-hour walk outside town.
Okay, cool.
I was thinking before when Ryan lighted a fire in the building when he first joined.
Oh
I
yeah,
remembered later in the office when Dwight sings "Ryan started the fire." I was at work yesterday singing that to myself. Ryan started the fire.
That's fantastic.
So we didn't intend it.
Cool.
Yeah,
So,
we head for an hour or two or whatever.
Mhm.
cool.
How
Yeah, so you
far
guys
we
walk
can
into
get.
the forest. The forest seems to be getting more dense as you guys are walking in this direction. Towards Donsburg, it seems to be like before the trees were sparse. You guys could still see daylight. It is starting to get closer to nighttime, but you're noticing a lot more light is being blocked by the canopy of trees above you.
Mm-hmm.
There is still a road that you guys can travel on. Do you guys want to travel on the road, or do you guys want to travel on, like, through the woods?
Well, I would say road traveling, and then when we're ready to stop, just kind of
Yeah, just
Turn
go
off.
off a little bit to the
Cool.
most sheltered without being too far off road.
yeah, still see the road, but not really be in view of the road.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's like if you look through this spot here,
yeah.
there's the road. Yes, I agree.
Somebody roll me,
With yourself.
or all three of you guys. You guys can roll a
With
perception check for me.
I'm agreeing with him.
7.
That's a 2.
12.
Horrible at perception.
I mean, like, you notice this, but you guys don't really notice this due to the very covered canopy of trees. It is getting cold and it is snowing.
Snow.
However, it is spring leading into summer. This is odd. It would be not an anomaly if you were in the north, in the province of Sindel. But you are not in the province of Sindel, you're in the province of Dorstar.
Maybe they have winter over there.
It seems like it is an anomaly that it would snow right now.
To us, at
Yeah.
least.
As a farmer, I'm like,
This, as a farmer, this is weird.
it is odd. It's just crop time. Oh no!
The
Bears!
We gotta go back!
We gotta go back!
That frost is gonna get him.
It's not heavy snow, but it's
Snow.
flurries.
Alright.
Snow.
Guys,
Interesting.
there's flurries.
Yeah,
That's bad.
No.
the pears.
Bears!
Oh my gosh, I'm surrounded by idiots.
It's like, you didn't see anything. You can't see anything. Ugh. Okay.
Do you know what time of year it is?
Not wintertime. Certainly.
Correct.
Gold star for you.
Well, it ain't winner.
You like take your stick and etch like a star in the dirt and just like star for you. I mean, you just.
What would be causing that?
It's either they have winter there,
Yeah.
or there's something causing said snowfall, which would not be good to encounter at this point.
Well,
Unless it's
doesn't
friendly,
seem
but that's
like
unlikely.
it's like that. Just seems like normal snow.
It seems like normal snow.
It's just like kind of wistfully falling. Like,
there's nothing that would make this snow stand out from anything else.
Okay.
Just tiny.
Yeah,
Timing's
it's not like packing on the ground or anything like that. It's just falling right now.
Interesting.
It's not like
Could taste it.
tastes like snow.
Tastes like snow. Water.
It's like-
All right. I think it might have been like ash, like mountain ash or some shit. But...
No, it's not like, it's definitely white. It's not like ash, like that off-white ash color. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm taking a snooze.
Should we light a
Should
fire?
yes, we should make a fire.
Cool.
Like,
Collect some wood.
yes, can we run around get like
Roll
wood and stuff?
a survival check.
And I have advantage. 14.
Cool. Yeah, so I would say you've got enough firewood that it will probably last you till morning. If you guys want to
Take
have a
turns keeping
ration
watch.
right now, I would highly suggest that.
What
I don't have any on me.
Yeah. Gio he stole a few and you bought some.
Yeah, I mean he's.
I've got rations.
I mean, can we take his inventory?
My shorts.
We take his inventory.
No, you can't.
So
He's technically a specter right now, so you can't.
I have
use any of his
two rations.
Unless Nick were to leave the party, like leave the D&D group altogether, then I would say you can have everything in his inventory, but he has not.
Okay.
And his lifeless corpse. Scare people. Weakened to burn.
So we just have the two.
I
would
could go looking for food.
Right.
You could go hunting as a ranger.
Get some game.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll kind of like have the two rations. It's like if you don't find anything, we can split these.
Okay.
Ration the rations.
I prefer my food to be real.
Bloody.
Well,
Okay.
Rations
I
are
can
like dried meat, dried almost like a piece of bread, like a dried bread that wouldn't go bad per se over a long period of time. It's usually like dried fruit, nuts, that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's been like
Well-
freeze dried, vacuum sealed. Like,
Yeah, it's not like they're like in a little pouch. It's nothing to call
Yep.
home about. For
Yeah.
sure.
but enough to tide the rumbles.
Yeah. If Percy's going hunting, I'd like to come with him, only to like help if he gets something. But I'm not really. I'm not interested in getting involved.
I'm just like in the bushes hiding. You're standing straight up.
Yeah, I'll work on
everything.
Yeah,
Like,
so
with one
okay.
hit point.
It's just like
Yeah, it's like you lit the fire. I'm working on just like building the fire and kind of setting up.
Okay, I'll go hunting.
Say leaf beds or something maybe.
Cool.
Just kind of making.
What did you roll for a survival check?
14.
Well, yeah. I would like you to roll a stealth check for me.
16.
Are you going with him?
Yeah.
You need to roll a stealth check too.
18.
Hey.
Oh.
They think you're a tree.
Okay. First, you roll me a perception check.
8.
You see what looks to be some
More
form
crows.
of a.
Oh, I do have a crow. We can eat that.
Like a smaller deer. There's like regular sized deer, and there's what's called like they're almost like teacup deer.
Like pygmy deer?
Like but they're like this big.
Aw.
So they're like
Aw.
your size kind of deer. It would also feed you guys all for the night. Maybe not Roger. No, just kidding.
More. Feed me more.
Okay, well, I'll use my short bow.
Cool.
'Cause I have one arrow, might as well use it there. And try and get the deer.
Cool.
That's 16.
Yep. It falls over.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you guys want to take it back to camp, or do you want to continue hunting, or?
I can just
You can
Sling
grab it. I think since we've got enough
Rest
food,
it on top of the barrel.
I think I'll look for some. I'll forage for some, like,
Berries.
some stuff that might give
Berries,
us a
mushrooms.
more full meal. Some berries.
Oh,
or
right,
some
yeah.
nuts, something.
get all the
Yeah.
food groups.
spices.
Roll. Roll a survival check, and I guess this is technically your tracking.
Okay.
No, this would just be survival.
Survival.
Tracking would be tracking.
Yeah.
That's
That's plus anything.
Survival is intelligence.
Yeah, 15.
15. You find. I'm gonna say you find a little pod of 9 wild potatoes.
Lovely. I'll take some potatoes.
Take all the potatoes.
It's Titus, precious. Titus. We can't eat hermit food.
Take the 9 taters.
We will take the potatoes.
Yeah, I'll say you find some wild potatoes, and you find just some wild gooseberries.
Gooseberries. All right.
Nice.
You find like a handful of the gooseberries.
Handful.
For you, it's a handful.
Yeah, for me it's a light snack. For
Crossing
him,
some
for
mouthful.
him it's something to pick out of his teeth.
Well, just the taste, right? Get like one in there.
Yeah. It's like when you eat one blueberry.
All right. It's in there.
Some more.
Yeah, so I go back. You can go back to camp.
Cool.
All right. Get a.
Who's gonna be in
Can I-
charge of making this dinner or preparing it?
Is that another
Ooh, that would-
survive?
It would be a survival
And that'd be
check.
intelligence. I have none.
I've got advantage on that.
I have advantage on survival
survival.
also.
Yeah.
You guys can do that.
Okay.
Cooking, man.
Let's rip this fucking thing
I mean, you guys
practice
could
your move.
you guys could probably eat this thing raw and be okay.
Yeah.
Personally, not so much.
Yeah, no, I will cook it.
I mean, there is definitely a better taste from cooking it, but
Yes. I'd
You
like to.
you
Something
guys
tells me Roger really might not care.
no, he definitely wouldn't.
No, he doesn't.
But
he's
growing up
accommodating.
in the circus, you know that you
Eat or be
Yeah,
eaten.
there would have been tough days,
Yeah.
but then there also would have been like chefs
yeah.
for like the camp, the crew.
And he's also accommodating for the little halfling.
Yeah.
I feel like
Not
He's like,
complete
I will.
savage.
Yeah, you're like, I will cook this leg for you.
I'm
We are going to
savage,
eat the
just-
rest of it.
I feel like
Not
you two would take
complete
legs
savage.
and then just like Looney Tunes style go and just the bone and then eat the bone.
Yeah,
Extra protein.
just
The
fucking
marrow.
get to the marrow. Yeah, I was gonna say just chomp into the bone, slurp out the marrow.
Ooh.
No, this is the stuff you want to get.
You make a straw habit.
To slurp more marrow.
Okay. So what? You making the food?
Yeah, I
Yes.
suppose I'm cooking this up.
Give me some Titus.
I guess if anyone had like a shield or something, you could use it as like a cook plate.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad idea.
You could also just stab it with your sword and hold it.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
I'll use.
I mean,
I got that.
sword that's this big.
Well,
Yeah.
don't you still have a long sword?
I picked up a short sword and a long
I
sword.
have.
Yeah, he's got a short sword.
I'm like, I have paralyzer. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can put it on an arrow, I guess,
Can jerry rig something up.
as long as the arrow doesn't break mid-hold.
You know, we could fashion a little like sticks.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. So yeah, get the sticks and then set the sword with the.
Yeah. Okay.
I rolled a 17 on this check, by the way.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah, you're able to kind of skewer the. I'll say without like after skinning the deer and like maybe removing from the neck up, and you're able to actually skewer the deer with the.
Does this one have antlers, by the way?
No. No,
It was a baby deer.
It was
a doe.
more of a doe. You're able to skewer it and put it in between some sticks, and you're able to actually bend the legs on it and kind of and tie it off with like some bark or something like that, or and on both sides, so then you guys can spin it over the fire.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Say I have rope. We could
Rotisserie,
we
boys.
could just
Yeah,
tie it
and
up.
we could like take a stick and put potatoes on it and roast them.
Yeah, and we can
Roast
sort of do
potatoes.
that. Like if one of us wants to like sort of be like while it's cooking, because it's going to take a little
Roast
while
it
to
like-
cook.
Yeah.
Someone can take a quick nap.
Roast it like
Like he's definitely. Yeah.
Cool.
How long to cook this deer?
So
It's
cooking.
probably going to take you guys probably at least.
Say it's like slow
It just
rotisserie.
feels like
Like
the long rest.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you guys kind of like if there's always somebody on the fire, like I would say you guys can just pick at it all night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like,
yeah, just
we can keep watch as well. Right.
Cool.
yeah. It's sort of like one person on the fire while two are napping until the food's ready.
And we
then
cook all the
eat, and then-
potatoes.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, you don't have to cook all of them.
I mean, you can just
I'd
eat
say
the
like
potato.
we cook. Let's cook 4 of them.
Cook 4 potatoes.
Yeah. Have some potatoes. Try and feed it to Nick.
Just tuck it in the barrel.
Try and feed it to
He comes back in and the barrel's just full. He can't. Just keep stuffing it.
We needed someone to hold our stuff.
We have a bag of holding now, eh?
Yeah,
Oh, we don't know what to do.
but you guys technically don't know what it does.
Mm.
You know what it does, but you don't know the full effects of it.
Yeah. Recommended. Check
Cool,
it
cool,
out
cool.
by Wizard.
Magic. So Roger, you just pass right out.
Oh, he's
He's gone. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I'll take first watch and just
Um,
give the deer the slow rotate.
cool. So yeah, those of you who
I guess it's a spin. Just,
are taking a long rest, you regain all your health.
but like we'll progressively.
Jordan, roll a perception check for me.
Yay! A 19.
Um,
Well, something high out of perception.
You see a figure walking along the road. You guys aren't like far off the road, but you're far enough away that it's off the road. You see a figure walking on the road, and based on that, it looks like an orc. You
Like an
notice
orc?
you notice the tattoo is the same tattoo as yours.
Oh.
Um,
Okay. I'm like, I should probably wake up either one or both of you.
You just go.
Well, like, I don't want to just like
this
get
is
up
to
and
the
go.
point where it's nearing the end of your just long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I should calculate that.
He does notice the fire, and
Okay.
he kind of looks over and he's kind of doing this and like trying to. And he's like, "Hello."
I would like to. If I stand up, can you see me?
Yeah, and he's like, Fluff, is that you?
Yeah.
He's like, you probably don't know me. My name's Ogmagog. Yeah. And he
Don't know why your mother
walks,
hated you,
He walks
but-
over. He says, he points to the
Ogmagog.
deer. Is there? Can I have some? I've been traveling for like multiple days without food. I've been
Yes,
trying to
yes,
get a hold of
absolutely. Get a hold of me.
you.
Oh, well, how did you know where I was?
He just watches. He like goes over, grabs one of the legs, and just goes, and, like tears it right on, and just started mowing down on it.
Yeah. How did
he's
you
like,
how did you know where I was?
I followed the path of destruction.
It should be yeah, you know me.
Yeah. He says.
Not entirely my fault, but
He says, your brother wants you home.
the clan is still there. Like we can't really go near Alswick right now.
I don't know the details. Your brother just wants you home. He seemed very urgent about it.
Oh heck, I don't want to go back the way we came. It's a long journey just to go back and be like, "What do you want?"
And he said, I can relay a message to him.
Just question marks.
Yeah, I want you to tell him what.
He's like, I won't be traveling with you, but I can relay a message back.
Okay.
He said something about he's like, oh, it's probably nothing, but
He came all this way.
He came all this way to be like, he said this thing that might be like nothing.
he said something about you had a sword.
Well, technically I have two,
He said it's a
but
really
how would
special sword.
he know? I haven't seen
He's
him
like- and
since.
He just kind of puts his hand up and he's like,
Probably word
I'm
of mouth.
just the messenger. I just
It says on my badge, my messenger.
that would pay me so much.
I know it's an embarrassing job for an orc, but I mean, come on, you gotta pay
Yeah.
bills.
Okay. Well. Okay. I want you to tell him that it's not safe for us to come near Oswick yet, as far as we know. We still have a lot of journey left. And yes, I do have two divine swords.
He's like, do
One
you
and a
want
half.
him to come find you? I can send him here
Why would he send him then if he just...
because he wanted to know for sure.
Okay. Yes.
He wasn't going to travel all that way and leave the
He
clan.
sends this poor guy to come back so that he can go. Oh,
That's
dear.
how messengers work.
Yeah.
Well, that's how couriers
guy.
work.
That's how they.
They still alive over there? Oh, good. I'll
Actually,
Well,
yeah. It's like,
Guy just runs for days. They're still alive. Okay, good.
yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Nice. Now, can you tell him?
I feel like this is so.
You guys are
Oh my God, it's just like-
apart.
You were supposed to give me vacation time.
Okay.
You see him running up
If-
to you, and you just fast travel out.
You're the grand champion. Can I follow you around?
Yes. Okay. We're headed to Donsburg. If he can make it safely within the next, say, couple days.
You would say it would probably take him, if we moved at a steady pace, 5 to 6 days.
6 days. I don't know how long we'll be in there, and I don't want to wait if it's hostile.
He says, if you're not there, we will move further east.
Okay. Yeah, for now, our current course is east. So we will head to Donsburg and see what happens, and if we're still there in 5 to 6 days. Excellent. If not, keep heading east.
Am I awake at this point? I'm not trying to wake up. Just curious.
Did did you wake them up? Or?
Tried to. I'd like to say that I sort of like shook him, but if he woke up or not.
Asleep.
Maybe you're like awake, but your eyes are closed, so you're just sort of hearing like.
Oh, now there are 3 of them.
Now there are 2 of them.
If
He's facing away towards the forest. His eyes are wide open. It's like, oh no.
if we are not
Don't join.
if we are not in Donsburg, I will leave a message at the inn or the tavern, as the case may be, and if we're not there, there will be a note for you to follow, depending on which way we decided to go. Now, tell me, how is my brother? How is camp?
It's good. You're, he says, from an honest point of view, your brother seems on edge about something.
Well, we did cause a little bit of ruckus in
We
Oswick.
heard about that and he laughed.
That sounds like
That's
my brother.
My brother.
We got pranked, killed some guys, and he laughed about it.
Yeah, he
Classic.
he laughed. It seems to be.
There you go.
He says.
That's hard.
He said.
It's so hard to sit up straight in this chair.
I know.
I'm
Right?
just like,
He said. He said. No pun intended, but don't shoot the messenger here. But he has been spending a lot of time in his.
sticks.
You want a stick?
In his.
My special stick.
Is that the defined
Oh, that
stick?
is dirty. That's a dirty defined stick.
They've probably been in
He's
there
been
a while.
spending a lot of time with the clan's shaman. You know this clan shaman is kind of full of bunk.
Yeah, because
and
I'm a warrior and believe in
fighting.
fighting.
Fighting
Not-
to solve your problems.
Hippy dippy.
Whatever.
Whatever.
You know.
Oh, shit.
You know that the shaman does not roll an intelligence check for me. Did you crit?
Yeah.
You know that the
I know everything.
shaman from rumors, you know the shaman worships the titan Grumsh. Grumsh.
Which one was that one?
He's the one who created the orcs.
Ah. Well, I mean, that makes
Supposedly
sense.
created the orcs. However,
Why would you not worship your creator?
however,
Piece of shit.
from
And Roger says that.
Roger's fully awake, like he just immersed in his garden.
Yeah, I feel like Ogmagog's like, what the heck are you?
Doing you had a brain blast with your wisdom.
You
all
know,
wise.
you know from like just like conversation and whatnot, Grumsh is, well, like all, as stories are told, all the Titans have been banned from, like they were banished from the world to different planes of existence as their prison. They still have some sort of from rumors and people like rumor about it, but they could have some sort of effect still on this mortal plane from like an influence per se.
Yeah, and we have an inkling of that from what happened to Friar Touch
Yes.
with Hadar.
You. And he said, yeah, once he was spending more time with the shaman, he started talking about that sword a lot more.
Which sword?
Well, whatever one that I had to confirm that you had.
Well, I had Deathbringer first,
Percy
so probably that
Percy
one.
is no longer scared. He's just bored.
Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of like,
Wrap this up.
Yeah, I feel
You're like, oh, they're just talking about swords.
swords. Swords. A bow is a better weapon. Okay. Interesting. I know the sword is important, but I have not determined how important. However, I don't have full parts of one. I have an entire other one, and there are 3 more.
Oh. I don't think I know.
DM to player, there are... Oh yeah, there's 3 more. 3.5 technically.
Yeah, so there's a part of one, a full another one.
Yeah.
There's 3 other swords,
Yeah.
plus the parts of the one. Can I like quick hand him the book if he's like, I don't know what he's talking about. Just hand him-
He didn't care what you're talking about. He's just the messenger. He just needs
no, not him, Roger.
Oh, Roger.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Just it's literally called Legends of the Swords of the Universe. Talks about the 5 swords.
I cannot read.
Just so you you can
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
look
yeah.
and be like, oh, okay.
I look at the pictures.
Take the oh, that one's
Some
cool.
Really cool looking swords.
Wow!
Take the book and put it back.
You have that one!
This is yours,
Yeah.
bro.
It just shows some random orc. You're in here!
It's like, that doesn't look anything like me.
From what you understand from... Can Roger actually not read?
Oh, I have no idea. I never really thought.
What, do you want him to be able to read?
Yeah, you probably would have learned. I
Yeah,
imagine.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So...
Make
yeah,
it
from what you
pictures and
understand,
words.
there's 5 swords of the universe, and they all have different powers, different abilities, different things all together that they can do.
We only know 2 of them.
The locations are unknown. You have 1.5 right now.
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's all you can decipher from the book.
All right.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he says, he looks back at you and he says, do you want me to go tell your brother to meet you?
Yes, if he can. And like I said, I will leave a note if we are not still in Donsburg.
Lovely.
I will leave a note as to our whereabouts. He can find us eventually.
Cool. Fantastic. And he kind of bows and he takes the deer leg with him and
That's fine.
walks away, just gnawing on it, and walks very quickly away and towards the west.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's like when the messenger runs away.
That's all for now. Bye.
That's all for now.
Like,
See you later.
yeah, and then they run over here and you're like, nope, sorry, nothing.
Then go over the corner and just disappear.
Who's taking second watch? I'll say you guys only need to make 2 watches tonight.
Okay. I'll take second watch.
Cool.
Okay. Just go to sleep.
Pretty set.
Roll a perception. That would be
5.
5.
I'm not really watching.
Jordan, what are your guys' sanities at right now?
Mine is at -1.
What's yours at?
No, I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm PG.
Alright, you're back up to 0.
Back
You're fine.
fine. I don't think I'm invisible anymore.
Hey!
Finally! I still have 15 hours left on that.
You guys are fine. You guys make it through the night into the morning. The fire's pretty
I
much
know.
almost dead now. You've kind of been stoking the fire throughout the night just to kind of keep it alive, keep it warm for everyone else. You guys wake up. Nothing seems to be wrong.
Interesting.
I take my stick, I flip it up in the air.
Smells like napalm in the morning.
I take my stick, flip it up in the air. Oh! I turn it so it aims towards the sea. Oh, it looks like we should go this way, guys, instead of where the orcs are.
So east?
East the way we were going,
No, where the sea is.
The sea. Oh.
Yeah.
which is,
Away from the orcs. There's more of them. They're gonna come.
yeah, but they were to the west.
He's pointing down to towards the south. This is what he's saying.
Yeah. It's well, I said we were going to go to Donsburg, so we should at least do that. If we want to go south from there, then I will leave a note saying we're going south.
Have more orcs around. It's just gonna become a party of orcs and a crazed no.
Can you imagine?
He's worried that he's gonna become part of an orc war party, something.
Works like their war parties.
That's true. This is very true.
War.
After all,
Like 3 times.
Yeah.
and like there's gonna be a bunch of them that are like him in terms of strength, just decimate everything.
One Arachonder boss fight. He just gets around you. Nightmare.
I actually found a 5th edition villain adventure where the villain is Shia LaBeouf. And it goes through the entire song. It's fantastic. And it's like usually, like, for instance, just to put it into perspective, usually an orc, I believe, is either half challenge rating, Shia LaBeouf, and like Tiamat, who is a goddess in 5th edition, she's a level or a challenge rating of 23, and Shia LaBeouf is a challenge rating of 20.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
He's ranking
I mean,
up
as he should be.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So,
Okay.
what's the plan?
Well, it's morning now, so I suggest we sort of put out the fire, if it didn't just go out on its own, and continue east as planned.
Brisk walk.
Ooh, brisk in the morning.
Morning jog.
Get the blood pumping.
Yeah. Get that air
Yeah,
flowing.
you're like jogging along. We're just kind of like walking behind you. Like, can you go any faster?
Yeah, every step is just like lumbering, just like.
Like, I'm jogging and they're just like,
Just from the past, like, however many days that you've been with these guys, you're in the best shape of your life. You're jogging everywhere.
You're like, ooh, my legs.
Percy's building some serious calves.
Just on your tiptoes the whole time.
Actually, Roger's gonna get some training in. I'd like to grapple a tree. I'd like to challenge a tree to.
Okay.
Just like bear hug a tree and just rip it out of the ground.
Yeah.
Alright, and just because the tree is stationary and can't really do anything, roll an athletics check. Without advantage.
Without advantage?
I'll roll again.
Oh, no, wait, do you have an advantage on your athletics?
Yes.
Oh, then, yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, what would you like to do to the tree?
I'd just like to just squeeze the tree and just.
Snap the tree.
You definitely hear some, like...
Yeah.
Like, you feel like the whole tree kind of goes, goes... You know, like, that part of it just kind of, like, sinks in a little
The
bit.
tree just...
It's got an hourglass figure now. It's definitely the sexiest tree in the forest.
Real trees have curves.
Cool.
Muscles are pumped.
Yeah, you got your pump on.
I'd like
Lovely.
to pick up some stones just to look for some nice stones.
Again.
I mean, you
yeah,
never
Use
know.
some stones.
Roll perception check for me.
I hope I get a magical one. No.
Magical
7.
rock.
Magical
All the stones you find are either too big or too small. As you guys continue a little further, you're noticing it's starting to snow more now. As
Interesting.
you're seeing the snow is sticking to the ground.
Donsburg
trees,
just must be
different
a snowy
shrubs.
place. We don't know. We've never
Fire
been.
nice.
Never been. I mean, the north was
Yeah.
north was
You guys
not going to be
can-
good.
If you guys want to roll a perception check for me, that would be fantastic.
It's okay.
Unnatural 20.
Up ahead, you see crossing the road. You see an intelligence check for me.
Unnatural 5.
You see what looks to be a large bear-like creature with a it's probably about 200 meters up, but it looks like a beak is coming off the front of it.
Nice. Yes. Yes.
I challenge your
I like
bitches.
like a squirrel.
Wait, no, what did
moves,
you guys roll for perception?
17.
12.
Okay, so you wouldn't see this, but roll an intelligence check for me.
I feel like I'm watching him just be like,
I crit.
what is he doing?
Well, it's an owlbear.
It certainly is.
It certainly is an owlbear.
50 more experience points for you.
Right, yeah, because I'm still just 5 until after.
Yeah.
Wow, you've been doing
What's
good for yourself.
It was a good session.
Level
That's about 3 crits
Yeah.
for you?
Yeah, actually.
Level 7 is 650.
Okay. Level 6 is
400.
400. Okay.
That's it. I think you
I'm
were
on
already.
track.
I think you
What
were
are you-
already
what are you
level
at?
6.
I'm
You were
at-
level 6. He was level 6.
I was level 6. I'm at
Next
6.
session you will level up.
yeah, 615.
615, so you're just shy of level 7. Cool.
Yeah.
What is it? What Jordan were you at?
I'm level 5. I have 420 XP right now. So next session I'll level up.
Oh. And what are you at?
Level 5 from today, and then I'm at 505 XP.
Oh, so you're level 6 next session.
Yeah.
Lovely. I mean,
I will be
that could also change. That could also change.
Yeah, the game's not over yet.
Yep.
The game is not over yet. We still
Exactly.
have like
I'm
at
like,
least 30
I could be
minutes to
too.
an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how tired I am. Cool. So
Never too
you
tired.
guys do see this owlbear blocking the road up ahead, and it doesn't seem to be moving. It like walks in the middle of the road, and it looks like it's just kind of like pawing at something.
Oh,
It's
okay.
large. Like owlbears are like it's like grizzly on steroids.
Mm.
They're big.
What is that?
It's an owlbear, son.
Oh. Are they friendly?
You want to see me wrestle it?
Are they friendly?
It's like,
Hey,
hey! You want to go?
Are they friendly?
No, they will eat you for sure.
I'm leaving.
No, Percy, you're staying here. You can hide.
No, I'm leaving.
Percy like scrambles in the barrel.
Why don't you have a barrel?
We'll get one next time.
Yeah.
I'll dart out to the side of the road in the tree line.
Roll a style check for me. Great.
No,
It's a
6.
3 to 6.
Yeah, you go to dart into the wood, and your foot catches on a root, and you go, and you go into right into the shrubs. You make like a noise, and it just like looks at you guys, and goes, and it starts barreling down the road towards you guys.
I want to meet it.
Braun Strowman.
So are you running at it?
Yeah, I'm ready for like impact.
He's being Braun
fantastic.
Strowman.
Okay, so it is. If it's, I'd say it's like a good. Yeah, 100
Excuse
meters
me.
from you guys, because there's one of them. I'm not going to do a combat thing on the mat right now. Roll initiative.
Ooh, that's a 9. Initiative was plus Dex. Unnatural 20.
18.
11.
Cool.
I was the one to go and then just kind of slow down.
It's like, maybe I should wait.
Oh, it's getting bigger.
Sorry. You're like, oh, sorry. After you guys.
It's like, that's a lot bigger than I
Wait, so you rolled an unnatural 20?
Unnatural 20.
The flat. What did you roll?
18.
What did you roll?
11. 11. 11. 11.
Oh, 11.
Ooh,
Okay,
Ooh.
it's Fluff, Percy, Roger, Owlbear.
oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna climb a tree
Cool.
after you go.
Well,
Okay. And you say it's still like coming, or is it?
Making
Yeah,
straight down road.
It's probably going to. They're probably going to meet at around because this thing's fast. They're very fast.
Okay, so it's gonna hit him first because he charged forward.
It technically, yes.
Okay.
I would say they're probably going to meet around the 50 meter mark, 50 meters away.
Okay.
So you're going to have to make several movements.
Yes.
I don't feel like doing math to tell you how far 50. I would say let's change it. 200 feet away it starts at instead of 200 meters, and then you're gonna meet at the 50 feet mark.
Okay.
Okay, so it traveled 150. I traveled 52.
Yeah, like by the time you start running, yeah. It's like a grizzly bear. Once that grizzly bear gets momentum, it just gets faster and faster and faster.
It's almost like falling towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will move my full movement forward and sort of like slightly offside, and I'll have my bow ready.
Cool.
And that's what I'll do for now, because I know it's too far out. And it's still kind of coming in a moving target.
Well, it's definitely not far out for you to shoot it. You have a.
I kind of want to see him hit it.
Yeah. Do you have a longbow or short
Yeah,
bow? Longbow, you have 350 feet of range.
Maybe I should just try to take.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just telling you that's how much range you do have.
Well, it wouldn't stop it. That's for sure.
No, you shouldn't.
I'll try to shoot it. I'll try to give it a little shot. Oh, that's good. That's an 18.
Yeah, that hits. Roll some damage.
3.
3.
And I will shoot it again.
Yeah.
I'll shoot it again.
Yep.
If I can. Nope.
That goes right past it. And it takes it and just
it
barely feels it and just
it's like
continuing to.
It's that moment of oh crap.
Cool.
Get it, Roger.
I'm gonna move forward in the bushes.
Cool. How far do you want to move?
As far as I can, which is like 10 feet past him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see you out of the corner of my eyes.
And I'd like to climb a tree.
Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Oh
I have advantage.
You sure do. That's
Did you have one?
But yeah. Good. That's plus strength.
anything but.
That's 14.
Yeah. It is a DC 14 encounter. So you're able to climb up to kind of the first set of branches. There's a strong enough branch that you can kind of stand on. It kind of overlooks the road. You would probably be about 25 feet out. Roughly 25 feet out from where they're going to meet.
Okay. I can get there in no time if I have to. I'm going to take my crossbow and go.
Without falling out of the tree.
Yeah, without falling out of the tree, of course. That's a 13.
Cool. That does not hit.
No.
8.
That's a 17.
Yeah.
Some got stuck. 5.
5 damage.
Yes. That's no for the third one.
Cool. So you go, one goes over top of it, one smacks it really close to the other.
It's like as it's
where
running,
the
it's
arrow
like
hit.
you miss in front of it, hit it, miss behind it.
Cool. Roger, you and it. Boom.
Nice. Okay.
Do you want to roll damage for that? Which would be.
Oh, yeah.
I would say it would be the same as your takedown damage.
Alright, okay. And we hit.
You smack.
Okay.
into each other.
Yeah, sweet.
Unless you like, it's not scared of you at all because you're significantly smaller than it.
Yeah, okay. That's 13 damage.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you hit the same shoulder where it's got the two arrows, and then it just kind of like buckles down for a second, and like brings his shoulder back and pops up. Do you want to attack again?
I was thinking flurry of blows, but unless it's already...
I would say probably not this turn,
Okay.
but you could probably flurry of blows next turn with an unarmed.
Yeah, sweet. So I'm just going to bop it in its beak.
What's going on?
Where do you want me to sit?
Sit right there.
Couch here.
You're more welcome.
Couch for me.
The third orc.
Right at home. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bop it in its beak.
Cool.
Right in the snoot.
He's the whole bear.
8 damage.
Great.
Awesome.
Minimum damage 8.
Minimum damage.
That's the minimum damage. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's too funny. Awesome.
Take this.
Yeah, cool. So, it is going. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, or is there anything else you can do on your turn? I would say that was your movement.
Yeah, I could heal, but no one needs that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Cool. Sounds good. It is going to attack you twice with its claws.
But you're ready.
You ready?
Right here. I'm right here.
Do it, kill me.
With its strength, that's an 18 and a 19.
Yeah, dude. We take
No,
those.
that's not a yeah, dude. Take a moment.
Yeah! Take the pain!
Where's my... I need more.
I need more. The DM saying I need more is
Where's my
Oh,
D100?
G100. Could you ever tell which side that landed on?
Oh, well, you could do
The
like
die would
this.
be like this.
You could use this and then
I'm
do,
sorry.
First digit, second
That's
digit.
27 points of damage.
Shit. I'm down.
Whoa! You just watch this thing. It's like untied paws the size of like a torso. Like just
Like fighting a real grizzly bear.
but like big,
But bigger.
like 10 grizzly bears in one, and
Yeah.
it's just like paws to destroy.
Excuse me. Goodness.
I'm glad I'm in a tree.
Keep shooting from the
Trees
tree.
can climb trees.
It could probably reach up and just slide down.
It's not just slice the tree down.
Yeah.
Oh heck. That's not good. Because you're still out of reach for me to even get to you.
It'll be fine.
Like, I'd get close, but you'd still be another 10 feet.
You could dart into the woods and use it for cover. I don't know.
Run away!
You know what's gonna... If I go in the woods, this bear's gonna come up and, like, just decimate trees. There will be no forest.
Cool. It
yeah.
I'm sure I
is
can take that.
your turn.
It's my turn.
It is your
And
turn.
I'm very worried.
You can bring in a combat pouch for water.
Alright, I would like to... move sort of... like, full movement, but then, like, off to the woods so there's, like, at least a tree sort of near me
Cool.
as
You're getting behind a tree.
partial cover. Well, I figure if like trees here, I'm sort of here. If it comes at me, it's gotta do this or come straight. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to shoot it. I'm gonna try to shoot it again. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a 19, and that's a 2 damage.
So
I'll shoot it again.
hits it, and you watch as the arrow kind of bounces off its fur.
That's only an 11.
Yeah.
That's
no,
no good.
no, and the arrow flies by.
That's not good enough.
Not good.
Mercy.
Still only counts as one.
Ooh. Okay.
Shoot some more.
Shoot, kill.
Because I'm about...
So now I know it's an owl bear. Do I know anything about owl bears?
They're going to eat you.
Roll an intelligence check.
Any factoids? Ooh, 18.
They get provoked really easily. They're carnivores. They're omnivores, I should say. But 9 times out of 10 they get aggressive because they're young or close by.
Oh, heck.
From what you understand,
Kill it. There's going to be little ones, possibly.
Owlbear chicks are not they're not aggressive or provoked like the parents are.
Every bear protecting their young. Yep.
And I just found this out too. Owlbears hatch from eggs. They're not actually cubs. They're chicks. Oh, that was an interesting fact.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a half bird, half mammal.
Kind of, yeah.
Interesting. But it originates from bird.
And it's not really fur, it's kind of feathers, but they're such a big animal, they don't have wings, they're just not going to fly.
Aha, flightless bird.
Kind of.
It's like a penguin.
Except not nearly as cute, and it will kill us.
Okay.
Your girls will be like, "What's a penguin?" Do we have penguins? What are penguins?
Okay, so I have...
Lots of penguins in the circus.
I have 10 berry moss spores. And they can work as a sleeping agent, but only in liquid form. And I'm thinking it could put me to sleep, but if I chewed it up in my mouth, it would mix with the saliva and possibly turn it into a liquid. But that might, might put me to sleep. That might put me to sleep, though.
Why wouldn't you just...
Well, that's not going to turn it into liquid. It's just going to crumble apart.
Mush. You have goo.
That.
Would it?
Well,
would it not mix with the goo? Like the acid would take it apart, but would it not?
I don't know.
Goo? I don't know.
Okay. Oh wait, no, that's the blue witch mushrooms that are in liquid. It's the 10-berry moss spores.
Those are the things.
But I don't know. I don't know how they work as a sleeping agent.
Oh
man!
Try just throw them at it.
Because I think the best thing would be to get this guy to sleep.
If can't kill it, with the sleep, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's already down. All he needs is to get to you, and then it's just me.
You don't have to be.
You're just like cowering in the chair.
Yeah. You don't have to be. You don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun everybody else.
And he can. He has extra 10 feet every time.
Is that bear faster than me?
Yes, certainly.
Wait, what do you mean?
I would say in any situation, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Even with your boots on, it's definitely faster. It has a.
I need socks of speed. Okay.
Sonic speed.
I'll just try something. Can I take one of the berry moss spores and stick it on the end of one of my arrows?
Cool.
Bolts, that is. And then that'll just be one. I get to put it on. So
fire it and see if it does anything.
Bonus. So I'll just try it. I'll try this shot to aim for his mouth.
Okay, so because you're rolling for a small part, it's disadvantage.
Right.
Well,
You roll one.
He rolled the 1.
So
Minus...
can't roll less than that. So
No, unless I roll another one. No.
Minus 30 experience.
Yeah, the minus 30 experience. And
Crossbow is broken.
Yeah, crossbow is
Broken but usable.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, is
be
it broken
helpful.
but usable, or is it? Is it broken?
My
his bow
short
was-
bow was broken but usable already.
So many crossbows broken but usable.
Yeah,
We need a blacksmith.
or just someone with the mending spell.
Which I don't think we have.
No one has the mending spell. Was gonna give Nick that, but then Fire Touch is gone.
Fire Touch said, "See ya."
No, actually, that was before he decided to go down that warlock path, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'm not giving you any cleric spells anymore.
He went a little crazy.
Just an understatement.
He went a touch. He went a touch crazy.
Well, that missed.
Yes, it did. Definitely missed. You definitely feel your, as you fired, you felt the calibrations of it kind of shift. Not that
My
it wouldn't.
bowstring's a little weaker.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to fire like it used to. It can still fire. We're going to do the same
So
amount
my
of damage.
longbow
It's
is
just
broken.
not gonna. It's not going to have the same effect.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say you still have.
Don't drop your dice.
You have what,
I didn't mean to.
two more attacks?
Yeah. So I'll just attack normally. That's a miss.
Another one.
Your crossbow's
Your
gone.
Crossbow is broken.
Oh, and I don't have any arrows. Wait, unless I got one back from the deer.
Yeah.
Probably you got
one
an
arrow.
arrow.
Yes.
Yay!
But you can't switch weapons.
Not this turn.
No.
Okay.
Hang on, let me make a quick note. Crazy breaks his crossbow.
The owlbear does us in.
This is gonna be a party life.
He's just like, it wasn't supposed to be.
No, I meant for this session to be a lot more grittier than it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is perfect.
So he's down. I don't have a weapon except for my short sword.
You know what?
One
Shield
arrow.
your short sword.
One arrow
Well,
in a broken but usable bow.
And you've got your nimble feet.
that cannot outrun.
You might
this
be able to,
enemy
like,
for
You
once.
can do flanking damage. Remember.
Yeah,
You might be able to like stealth too, and like can't find you
yeah.
in the bushes.
I think if I fall out at this height, will I get hurt?
You're 10 feet up, so I'd say no.
Okay. I just
You probably roll one, yeah.
I just fall back into the bushes
Cool.
and just like squirrel.
Towards it or away from it?
Like
Like in direction wise, not like I'm not saying you're going right towards it.
yeah,
but-
towards it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll say you have like probably another 10 feet of movement towards it.
Yeah.
You can do. Cool. Do you want to roll a stealth check for me?
Yes. Oh my goodness! It was like tilted a little
That was
bit,
cocked.
but was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll again.
That's
I
not
think
much better.
Say it.
That's the same
The
roll.
same.
Plus 6. Oh, wait, that's a 9. Was it a 6 or a 9?
9.
It was a 9? Oh. 12.
It knows you're there, but it's not focused on you per se.
Okay.
Because Jordan's more in the open right now.
But he's also
Yeah.
a threat.
Yeah, you have not been seen as a direct threat yet. You need to roll a death save for me.
Yeah, dude. Wait.
Just a quick question. When readying an attack or a dodge or anything, can that be done at any point, or does it have to be your turn?
Oh, well, after you roll, I gotta... I gotta.
The one was pointing at me.
Oops.
What was that? Was that a fail?
Yep.
If it'll actually let me watch this, I thought it was hilarious. But and it's not, so that's cool too. But wait, what did you roll?
9.
Okay, yeah, so that's one fail. Sorry, Jordan, what did you ask?
For like readying attack or a dodge or anything, can that be done at any point, or does it have to be my turn?
It has to be a turn.
Okay.
Has to be a turn.
That's what I thought, but I was like, I don't remember.
The owl bear is going to move towards you, and considering you're still 50 feet away. I'm assuming you're still 50 feet away from it.
Well, I'd moved 20 first, and then another 20. So really, I'm only 10 feet, but I'm next to a tree.
You're 10 feet away. All right. Well, it moves right up to you.
Great.
And it is going to bite you. And it don't.
Gets a big bite of tree.
Yeah, it definitely gets the tree, pulls the bark off, like lets out this deep. As you guys are kind of battling this, and
that's fine.
from the because technically was just your turn, and you're kind of more in the open. Roll a perception check for me.
2.
You don't see jack.
Yay!
You are just like staring at the owlbear's jaws that just clamped onto the tree. And can you roll a perception check for me?
14.
You kind of peek out of the bushes because you kind of hear this like clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, like that stands out from the encounter that's going on. You see a very strange sight. You see a goat, and on top of it is a halfling. With blonde hair that looks like an 80s borderline mullet. Just like little facial hair here. Definitely looks older. Got the sunnies on. And he's holding probably the coolest instrument you've ever seen in your life.
This I want to
And
know.
you watch, he kind of like stands up on like the back of the goat, and he like pulls out his guitar, and he goes like, and he's like, "My name's Arthur Morphy, and I'm the prophecy. Get ready to dance, fellas."
Oh my god.
And he's going to, he's going to attack the owlbear. He's going to cast Witch Bolt from the end of his. He's got from DM to player. He's got a red flying V with no amp, but
nice.
Magic. You don't need an amp.
Nice. I don't
ghost
have a V for representation.
No, I was gonna grab the Explorer, like the Jackson version of the Explorer there, but he's got a flying V.
Mm-hmm. There's a part V over there.
Oh yeah.
It's on the shelf. That's wooden.
Yeah.
Hasn't been built yet.
On its way.
Yeah. Project. Maybe the next project now the car is done.
Does it need to make a save? Yep, so it does hit. And it takes, where's my D12? It takes 6 points of damage from it. Thing with Witch Bolts, I mean, you guys will see. Never mind. And he's just like it's just like you just see this electric lightning bolt come out of the end of like the head of his guitar. This goes and connects to the owl bear. The owl bear, and And as you can see this, no one else can see this because you're dead and you're
Engaged.
you can't see anything.
No, I just see it. And I'm like, oh, it's like,
You see this like young boy like running like after the goat behind him, and he just like gets up to him. He's like, but that's his turn. He's
Nice.
probably about 50 feet behind it. Cool. Fluff, it's your turn.
excellent.
You're within melee range of it.
Yep. I'm switching to my sword.
Cool.
Taking the swipe. That's a nope. That's also a wait, same number. I missed twice.
You go get into the tree, and you pull it out, and you come around, and you go, and you hit into the tree again. The
We're
tree
just-
is definitely not climbable now because it's going like.
I'm breaking the tree. Can I? Can I ready a dodge?
No, because that would be
that
an
would,
action.
That would be an action. Okay. Unless I use that, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. No worries. Anything else you want to do, or do you?
Can I? Oh heck! If I move around the tree, that's technically disengaging. Technically,
If you move, like it would
like
be,
if we were kind of like here, like the tree, and I just kind of went like whoop.
it would still be an opportunity
What?
attack from the
you-
owlbear.
Okay, yeah, that's so fun.
You
Nope,
good?
can't really do anything.
Percy,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
I don't know.
Can you reach Roger?
If I... Yeah, I'll go for Roger.
He's like right by the bear.
Right by the bear.
Like
Down by the bear.
No. That rings.
Where do I move?
That unlocked a
Can I
memory.
do it sneakily?
yeah, you can stealth.
Sneakily, he says.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
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 You oh yeah. You sneak up. The bear is literally like, if you're like bending down to kind of try and stabilize Roger, the bear is like hand, like you could touch it if you really wanted to, and like you just like
That's where him and that's where they're in close combat.
yeah, because he moved up.
Oh, right, just off to the side of the road.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
The road's like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's within. I'm like D&D setting. Like each hex is 5 feet.
Yeah.
It's like technically you're within 5, like reaching distance of it.
Yeah.
But really, you're probably more like 5 feet away from it.
sure. No.
But that's next turn because I can't do anything.
Yeah.
else.
Gonna
Um,
I can do
stabilize.
a bonus action, but
Do you want to try and stabilize them, or
yeah.
cool? That will be your action to do that.
Yeah.
Roll a medicine check for me.
17.
Yeah. You do. So you're fine. You're just
Little
unconscious.
pain, buddy. I feed him potatoes.
Yeah. Get your strength back.
You like that, dear?
Do the Undertaker thing like before.
Cool. Is the owlbear's turn? He's going to attack you, Jordan.
We have some cool scars.
Oh no.
He's going to try and bite you again.
I'm trying to bite me again. Great.
And he don't again. You're lucky.
Obviously, Barry.
Yes.
This tree is just going.
Yeah.
It's got to be gone now.
No tree.
Not quite.
Oh,
Not
Hang
quite.
on.
He's hanging on by a thread.
just like bought the tree. And
Um.
that probably won't work.
Yeah, the owlbear goes to bite, and it just ticked, and it's like looking around. It sees you. It does not see you, as you're like crouching beside like the now breathing corpse of Roger. But it does see this bard on top of this goat has just stumbled upon your situation, and he's like, you can still see the lightning still is connected to the owlbear. And he's like, "Hello, Cleveland." He's like, and he's gonna roll damage.
Gotta say, if you're that high on the fretboard and you pick like that is not a fun sound. It hurts.
Thank you, Van Halen.
It is like it sounds a lot like Van Halen.
Tremolo picking.
Cool. And he just like ends he's like, yeah. It's like you just watch as like you can see like you could kind of get that smell of burning flesh from the owlbear as it rears around. It's like, and it turns towards the bard now.
Okay. Do I get an opportunity?
It's still within.
I know it's within, but it technically disengaged.
It did disengage, so yes, you do get an opportunity attack.
Hit him!
Yay!
Stab him.
Yeah. Nope. It's a 3 again. Why?
Yeah, cool. So
It turned. It's like
Again. Boom, boom, boom.
Let's put him. It's like.
Fluff, it's your turn.
And it's my turn. Cool.
Hit the tree again.
Hit the tree again.
Move away from the tree.
I would. Yeah. I'm gonna attack first. Something higher than that, please. That's better. That's a 19.
Hey.
So it needs to make a con save.
That's a 19.
And it did.
Flat 19.
Cool.
Oh.
5, and 4. 14 and 4 is 18 damage.
Crispy.
You didn't want to
Cool.
eat it. Why are you eating it?
I already
As
bit
you,
it.
yeah, you kind of like spin your blade and then come down on the owlbear, just right by its neck. Just take a deep gouge into it and just as it's now as it kind of doesn't know what to do because it's taken its movement to look towards the other direction, so it's definitely more confused now. Anything else you want to do? You can move and stuff now.
Yes, without worry.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to go in front of it.
Sorry?
I definitely don't want to go in front of it.
Hey, I'm here.
Back over here, look at me. Heck. I kind of don't want to be like right next to the broken tree in case it hits it and knocks it over.
Oh. Fall the tree on it.
Well, I can't this
Well, not
turn.
this turn, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll kind of scooch. Well, no, if I knock it the where it is, it's gonna crush you, and probably Percy. And probably Percy because it's just gonna. It's a big tree. So, nah, no, nothing. I'm good. I'll wait.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool, Percy.
Can I go sneak attack?
You can do a flanking it. You could do a stealth up to it, and then you can have advantage on your attack because you're flanking, but because you're not a rogue, you can't do sneak attack.
Okay. Okay, I want to go up to it and Can I dip my sword in sludge?
As your bonus action.
Yeah.
Ice
Half
plus
a,
acid
it's a half
damage.
a jar of goo.
You'd get
Yeah.
like this.
I'll
much
say you
of it.
have a quarter left.
Cool. Okay, so I take that, rattle around in the jar. And
As you stealthily. It's like when you wake up earlier than everyone else and you're like trying to make yourself a bowl of cereal and you're like,
you go to get a bowl, you're like, clink.
Cupboard.
You open the fridge, just like a flashbang. Yeah, and then I'll attack him 3 times.
you didn't see that one coming.
I missed that somehow. I missed that
Well.
somehow. I hit that.
Hey. Somehow.
Unnatural 20.
Miss. Oh, you do have advantage because.
Oh,
Oh.
I forgot.
So it was a 4 and then a 9.
Yeah, so I guess that would be the first.
That would
Yeah,
be the
so
first,
the first one missed.
So first one misses. Second one obviously hits. We'll go for that 20.
Yeah, that's why we go for this.
And you called it.
Yeah, that's 50.
You're level 6,
Six?
so
Oh,
60.
6.
City. Max damage plus roll.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Probably a
It's
D6
a 1d6 plus 1d4 cold. So it's
plus whatever acid damage is.
It's a 1d4 acid.
okay.
So
For this attack only.
Yeah.
For
So
this is okay.
it's 1d6.
It's max plus 4, 10. Then 1 cold, 4 poison. So 15 total.
Okay. How do you do it?
You get the third attack.
I just skewer the thing as far as I can go, which is about like halfway into its thigh, basically.
Right. Right.
And it just falls down flat, and I'm like,
How did I do that?
I did it.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Just stand on it triumphantly.
He watches this halfling that had weirdly aided you guys, kind of sits himself back down on his goat and just goes click, 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 towards you, and he says he looks over at you and unconscious on the ground, and he
I come up
and
from
he
behind
goes
the
and
tree.
he plays and he starts playing Stairway to Heaven. You might have to bleep that out, but he's going to cast Healing Word on you.
We can say it.
Yeah, you can say it.
You just can't play it.
Oh, okay. Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven.
And the Forbidden Riff, and he, the one riff that'll get you kicked out of every guitar center across the world. And you get 6 points of health back.
Yay, he's up.
Yay! And he's like, and you just watch him as he just kind of flicks his hair back, and he's like, and he just kind of puts his guitar on his back, and he's like, I'm Arthur Morthy, and I'm the Prophecy, Cleveland, baby. and he's like, this is my roadie, what's your name? And he's like, for the 100th time, my name's Anthony. and he's like, all right, this is Anthony. He helps me on the road, you see. And he's like, yeah, but I'm a Prophecy. I'm going this way. He's going west somewhere. He's like, yeah, I got shows, baby. And he just, he's like, but like, ever in a pinch, you call me up, baby. And he just like, just starts walking away from you guys.
I want to just like stare in disbelief, just be like, what?
He's like,
It's like, oh, this is why I only deal with orcs.
And then you just see him like kind of turn around and he's like, rock and roll, baby.
We're just kind of like, all right.
None of you have heard of rock and roll before.
We were just kind of like, eh?
You trying to curse us?
So good.
That was courtesy of my sister. That was my sister's character from that campaign I ran at home.
That's fantastic.
I've been asking people for like different NPCs that I can include, and that was one of them. So I like to make an alternate universe version of other people's characters that they make. So that was the character that I made, and so he might reoccur, he might not. Yeah.
See him on the road.
See him on the road later.
Yeah, on the road. He's always on the road.
Like if we ever ventured north to like the stronghold, he's just like playing at the front gates. Let me in.
Let me in, baby.
Concert booked it.
I'm just strumming my guitar.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
You guys get a total of 20 experience points from that. And that is where we're going to leave this session, just because by the time something else happens, it's just going to be so much longer, and
That's true.
I need to go to bed.
True.
Cool. Great session, guys.
Yeah.
Lots of encounters, lots of stuff. Went down
Very
twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yep.
I was like, dang.
First one was a miracle. That whole encounter was just.
Oh yeah, I was like, I thought this like I'm killing off Roger today apparently.
It's like, oh, all right.